Happy Friday, everyone. We made it. TGIF. We're here. And hopefully not worse for the wear.
Let's go, baby.
Oh, my. You got some mustard on your shirt?
Man, you know what? This drink literally just spilled on me as soon as I went to take a drink right whenever we went live. So there you go.
You got the good ice in there? You got crushed ice in there?
Oh, I got nugget ice,
balls?
baby. Nugget ice.
Okay.
I'm
Once you go nugget ice, you can't go back. That's what I've heard.
Absolutely not. It's fantastic.
I haven't spoiled myself with such things, so I don't know any better.
Don't make this teacher money, huh? All right, well.
Oh no! Every now and then I'll get to a Sonic and I'll be able to get some good ice. We don't have a lot of those out here, though.
Oh
shoot! Yeah.
Well,
what's going on in the MLB lately? Not
Rip
much, huh?
Bob Uecker.
Yes, Bob Uecker, one of the greatest to ever grace a microphone. Yeah, that was sad.
It's very sad because that's one of the ones that I frequent on YouTube. You know, go watch his clips and all his different things. He's just so funny and quick-witted and clever and intelligent the way he speaks. Watches Johnny Carson interviews all the time. He was incredible, man. And I know he's 90, and I get in trouble for this whenever I will post it on social media. I'll say something like, "Oh no, we lost one, rip," you know, and then somebody never fails. Somebody will get on there and say, "Well, he was 90." Yeah, but he can still rip. Like,
yeah,
calm down.
Yeah. Especially for announcers, man, they can do that for so long.
Yeah,
they could be so old and still sound so amazing.
Yeah,
but Uecker was unique because he was like a comedian.
He's so funny. Funny.
And I'm serious when I say that. Like, he was just an all around entertainer. It was pretty cool. I mean, back in the day, announcers kind of did other things too, you know, potentially. Like Ronald Reagan used to do sports announcing, and he was also an actor and stuff like that. So they would pull actors and different people to do sports announcing. Whereas now it's just like its own job, you know. Mainly if you're a play-by-play sports announcer for the MLB, that's pretty much potentially all you do. Yeah. But I mean, he could wear so many hats. Incredible dude,
great, man. It was great.
Yeah.
Cardinal legend. As far as everything else, Suzuki's getting close to signing. It's looking like the Dodgers. I mean, they say the Blue Jays are involved, but I'll believe that when I see it. I think it's the Dodgers. I'm sure there's going to be a ton of deferred money, and it's getting kind of old, man. It's just...
Sorry, Christine, if you're watching this. I think that the Blue Jays is like the same old every single time. They're trying so hard to make a big splash, and all those guys. They just go to the Dodgers. Now, I've been doing more research about the deferred money thing, and people are saying, well, it's all going in, the money's going in escrow, so it's not like they're not paying it. They are actually putting it in an account, setting it aside. The only hack they're doing really is that, you know, they're not having to pay that taxes, so they'll save that money and save money in the long run. But they're still paying that money, like shelling it out. But even still, man, I don't know. It's those shenanigans. I don't love it.
I don't. Sorry. But I mean, the way it gets fixed, it'll never. Yeah.
Sorry, I was just saying, as a Diamondbacks fan, I'm sworn to hate the Dodgers anyway, so I'm biased.
I used to not, and then, well, they're worse than the Yankees now. I mean, they're just doing their money spending as, you know, the Yankees look like pedestrians.
The problem, too, though, is that they've had players I really like Freddie Freeman. How can you not love that guy? I really like Mookie. Clayton Kershaw, obviously, awesome dude.
GOAT, yeah.
If you've heard of him, yeah. Yeah, Clayton Kershaw. I mean, even Walker Buehler was a cool guy. He's not a Dodger anymore. But, yeah, I don't know. Anyways,
it's closing up. I mean, I saw a X post, not Twitter anymore, but Jack Flaherty putting a waiting meme. Basically, he's waiting to get signed. But,
you know. Maybe he can go back to St. Louis.
No.
Hey,
we're going to not.
You have to admit he would probably be your ace right away.
Yeah, he would. Oh, we got Sonny Gray. He would be him and Sonny would be 1-2. Yeah, but
whichever one's not hurt would be the ace.
which is funny. We tried to trade Sonny Gray, and Sonny's like, "No, I'd rather stay." We're like, "Okay." There goes that plan. We're trying to rebuild.
When his value peaked.
Yeah. We're trying to rebuild, and he's like, "No, I'm good here." I'm like, oh, "All right."
Okay. Well, at least he wants to be there.
Yeah.
I want to show. Oh, look at you. Yeah. I was going to share my screen and show something really quick.
Okay.
Screen share. This is our YouTube channel. And our tribute to MLB Legend Lost in 2024 video, over 3,000 views.
Nice.
At this point. So that's pretty cool. Lots of people going in there from all over the world, commenting in there. So that's pretty cool.
Nice.
So good to see that get some traction. We're going to have another video like that coming out early February. So
sweet.
So yeah.
Anything draw attention to the league?
Yep, exactly. So, what am I? Oh, I'm the wrong thing. Do we want to look at our standings here?
We do. Man, it's getting crazy. This is kind of just a broad. This is all 24 teams, so you can see there's the lines at Mosby special, but the one that really gets you going is the division standings.
Yeah, before we leave this page, I just want to point out every team's won at least a third of their games.
Oh, okay.
Which I don't know if that sounds good or bad, but I would say that's good because even the quote unquote worst teams or the lowest ranked teams have won at least a third of their games, double-digit wins. That's pretty cool.
That is fantastic.
So looking at National League.
Yeah. Why are they not? Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, if we're looking at the top 6 there, we've got a cluster of people tied for 6 there at 15 and 15. So some of that's got to be worked out before the playoffs for sure. The Doo-Whoppers, I would say, well, 5-star, obviously, the people down there, but the Doo-Whoppers absolutely need to sweep would be nice. They got to go 2-1 at least because they've got to get back to the 500 mark. We only got 4 weeks left. And as you can see right there, when you're at 500, you're either in or really close to the playoffs. So you got to get to that 500 mark.
The interesting thing about the Doo-Whoppers and the Sluggers, who are both on the bubble, is after this week, their last 3 weeks will be all in division. So not only do they have a chance to grab the wild card, if something crazy happens, they both have a chance to snag the division lead. So they have double chance to try to sneak in.
It's going to be great.
Yeah. Imagine 3 straight weeks of playing in division. Like you get any sweep is catastrophic.
Yeah, absolutely.
So crazy. So I can't wait for that. Over in the American League, looking at the top 6,
there you go again.
Has that 2-game lead, which is nice, but it's 2 games. So
yeah, there you go again with the teams that are under 500 are out of the playoffs. Above 500, they're in the playoffs. That 500 mark is so important. I mean, you've got to get there to even consider yourself. But Mosby special has been kind of, well, you know what? So has Porch Boys. They've been kind of trending. Yikes.
Yeah.
Ethan, is he in here yet?
He is. He's the only one in here chatting at least.
And Mosby special have been trending downward. Man, we'll see what happens.
But he did bring the inspirational quote of the day. The Legend Lane. Great to see.
You would not know. You would not get that. I do.
All right. I wasn't. I felt bad because I was like,
Yeah.
should I know this?
No, you don't.
Okay. Anyways, yeah, it's gonna be great. Looking at the divisions here.
This is fun.
So, is this still right? Are the Doo-Whoppers
Oh,
still the top roto team?
Let me see if I updated.
I'd be surprised.
Yeah, if you talked about it here, let's go.
Although
here.
they do have good roto numbers, I think.
All right, yeah, let's go over here to OGs. You keep talking, I'll look there.
All right. So, man, up in the American League East, $ hitMachine just has a 1-game lead over the Desperados. Kyle's got his squad working, man. They've been sitting right there in second place, looming this whole time. They get a chance. They're only back 1 game. It's impressive. MVD, Max Vernig's dad, has the huge lead in the AL West right now. And the Central is just crazy, and we love it. Masters have a 1-game lead right now over Short Porch and Mosby. The NL East is also a crazy division. Dancin homers first with 2010 record, but Sasquad and Quakers.
But look, this is updated now.
All right. Whoa, Sasquad.
Sasquad is
okay. Fifth. Okay, Brett Morgan, 5th. Look at you. Sasquad. All right. Interesting. Oops.
And you are correct. Doo-Whoppers is still. And
wow.
is still. They're number 9 in Roto.
Jeez. 9's the top in this division.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, well, OGs have right now a 1-game lead in that division. Sluggers are right nearby, and then Doo-Whoppers got a puncher's chance. And then, of course, not to skip, Puddletown Webfeet running it pretty well in the NL West right now.
Listen to this. This is great. Listen. Sasquad 5, Dancin Homer 6, Quazy Quakers 7, 5-star 8. 5, 6, 7, and 8 in one division. And we got the Doo-Whoppers at 9 leading their division.
Man. Well, yeah, those will be the 2 funniest divisions this year. Just the NL East and the NL Central. I'm a popcorn though. These last few weeks, get your popcorn ready because it's going to be bonkers. The race for the playoffs, what that's going to look like. So, it will be fun. It will be fun. And right off the bat, I mean, almost all these matchups today are going to have serious implications. That's pretty much how it is down the stretch. But this first one, I'm very excited to see what these teams do as they try to grab some wins.
We have the Quazy Quakers, 17-13, versus OGs at 16-14, leading the Central right now. Woo! This is going to be a little heavyweight battle. We see Quazy Quakers is the 7th-ranked Roto team. OGs is 13th. So we've got 2 really good teams here.
Yeah. Quakers trying to, in their ultra competitive division, trying to snag wins to try to climb their way towards the top or stay relevant. And then the OGs just trying to stay at the top in the Central. So,
and isn't it weird to you that their offense has just struggled to get it going? OGs, like it's been his pitching that's held him together. That's never the case with OGs.
I'll never be able to get over that in this league, and even I feel like in SNF, the regular fantasy league, modern day fantasy. Micah's specialized in offense, I would say. So yeah, it is odd. All right, let's look at game 1. See what we got. We are looking at Louis Tiant and Kenley Jansen versus Dick Rudolph and Mariano Rivera.
Ooh.
Should be good. All right, let's get those bats going. Let's see if the OG's bats can wake up this week.
A little bit. Not.
It's I mean, enough for a 5-1 lead.
Yeah.
But yeah, 13 hits.
Well, he had Ryan Sandberg go 3 for 5. Mo Vaughn 3 for 5 with 2 runs. He only had 1 home run, which was Albert Bell, but only 5 RBIs from these names.
Actually,
It's kind of interesting.
Two home runs.
Oh,
JD
that's right. I
snuck
see
one.
it. Yeah, JD Martinez. Yeah. So 5 RBIs, 2 home runs.
And Joe Carter chipped in 4 RBIs on the other side, but that was about it.
Yeah.
Well, Tiant's got some work to do here. Let's see it. Ooh, made it close.
He did make it close. OG still comes out on top. Mariano Rivera had given up an earned run. That's unusual. He still gets a save, though. That's, of course, Rivera's still going to get that save even whenever he's not flawless. Dick Rudolph, 5 innings. It got a win, but wasn't the most outstanding outing, but it was just enough.
7-5. OGs take it. Well, yeah, it was a good thing he patted that lead on offense. Quakers didn't put up much of a fight on offense there, though. It wasn't very hard for OGs to take that one. Now, come on, Quakers. Got to wake up, Mark. Got to get your team going here. Well, they got Harry Brachine and Houston Street versus Eddie Plank and Bruce Suter. Now, I saw a post on Facebook the other day. A guy said, some guy I don't even know, said, I think the most underrated pitcher in MLB history is Harry Brachine. And he actually had his own line of gloves, signature gloves, too. I forget what brand, but I didn't know that.
Huh.
Old school gloves. So anyways, I saw one on Facebook Marketplace someone was trying to sell the other day.
Oh, dear.
Yeah. All right. Let's see how these bats do in game 2. Oh, my.
Okay. All right. So Mo Vaughn, this dude's going nuts right now. 2 for 3 at the run, home run and 3 RBIs. Derek Lee, look at him with the 2-run home run, 1 for 4.
Cubs legend.
Run. Yeah, Cubs legend. Low strikeout total for this group is actually very impressive. Max Bishop, is he the one that has not struck out yet?
I'm not sure if he's.
Or is
on
he the
that
walker?
list.
Is he the one that walks a lot?
I don't remember.
Yeah.
He probably walks a lot if he's on Micah's team.
Yeah, right.
Chris Carpenter with a clean 0 for 4, 2 strikeouts. Or sorry, Matt Carpenter.
Cardinal legend.
Yeah. Got to shout out my boy Johnny Pesky getting 3 hits and 2 RBI. Well, 7-1. This one's likely at hand, Harry Brachine or not, but let's see how it goes. Oh.
Holy cow. Well, they both pitched well. I mean.
Wait, Eddie Plank went 3 innings?
3 innings.
He must have pulled a Rube Waddell and ran after a puppy or something. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Well, that works.
Okay.
Yeah, but Harry was great. 1 run and 9 innings. Looked like a solo homer.
Oh, geez. Going up 2. Right off
This
the
is
bat.
huge for them. Yeah, this is huge for them atop their division. Man, could they make it? Could we have a sweep to start off? We only had 1 sweep all of last week. So to start one off this week would be crazy. But we don't want to get ahead of ourselves. We're looking at Whitey Ford and Kenley Jansen versus Roy Halladay and Mariano Rivera.
All right. So let's see here. Okay.
We got the legendary G. Walker in there too. Okay, look out. Let's go.
Oh my Lord.
Dude.
471. This is the offense that we thought OGs would be.
Yes.
Joe Schul, look at 3 for 3, 3 runs, 2 walks, 3 RBIs and a stolen base.
What a
Christian
day.
Yelich. Look at Paul would be proud right now. 4 for 4 with a run and a stolen base.
Wow.
Oh my! Gary Sheffield 3 RBIs. How you say Jack Fournier? Is that how you say it?
Fournier.
3 RBIs, 2 for 3. Golly.
Yeah, hits for everybody. Paul, if you're watching, go take a cold shower. We'll still be here when you get out.
Oh Lord,
man. Well, okay. Wow. All right. 7-1 lead.
is this?
I mean, I feel like the OG's bats is just taking the ball out of Quazy Quakers pitcher's hands. Like, what can they even do once we get to them?
No kidding. Can Roy Halladay screw up enough to lose this lead? I mean, he doesn't. That's not something you see from Roy Halladay.
No, generally not. Well,
it's not like he has Trevor Hoffman starting for him,
No, that's true. Okay.
Wow. A sweep right off the bat.
That is, well, way to come out swinging. Oh, geez.
Team you auto drafted.
Oh, there you go, Micah. That's the team you want. Oh, wow. I would contend that theory because there's a lot of players on here that he had last year. There's some guys that I know Micah seems to like. So there's a lot of Micah flavor on this team. Geez. Including Christian Yelich, who, like 3 managers almost quit SNF when he traded for Yelich. So.
Right. And then he wins the championship right after.
Yep. Yelich and Rendon. Well, Rivera striking out the side with a save. What a beast. Okay. Well, that just happened. RIP Quakers. That's tough, man. They still have a winning record. It's 17-16, but that's so tough in that division they're in.
Well, and more importantly, for OGs, he has a pretty good lead right now. We'll see what happens with the other managers, but let's assume Louisville Sluggers goes 1-2. He's now below 500. That's a big lead going into the division pools.
Yeah. Well, even if he sweeps, he's still a game back. So yeah, for OGs to clinch, to be in the lead no matter what at the end of this week, that's huge for them.
Now, Quakers has got to watch out because they're now only 1 above 500. And you're getting to that point to where, and his division is stacked.
Yeah. Yeah. That is.
Golly, dude.
Oh, boy. All right. Well,
that's not what you want to happen to you out of division. Well, anytime getting swept, but right before you go into division, man.
And this is the Quakers. They were the clutch team last year. Remember, they spent last 5 weeks 2-1, 2-1, 2-1, 2-1. So that was the things you can count on: death, taxes, and Quazy Quakers 2-1. That's what it was last year.
Yeah. Sheesh.
Well done, OGs. Auto draft excellence, apparently.
Man.
So that will take us on to our next matchup.
We have the Tiger Lilies versus Mosby Special. And Ethan has a lot of vested interest in this one. He's currently tied with Mosby Special, 16-14. Tiger Lilies are 10-20. I think they're just going to turn to playing spoiler. They're going to try to play spoiler here down the stretch. We'll see. You have 12 games left. You'd have to go, sweep everyone to be 2 games above 500. So play spoiler, baby.
Yeah, they're playing all their best players as they should. But some teams in similar situations aren't doing that. So I guess there's something to be said for that.
Yeah.
He's going to do what he can. Mosby, if I were him, I'd be looking for at least a 2-1 week this week. He
Now,
needs it.
interestingly enough, Mosby's dead last in Roto. He is actually the luckiest manager by a score of 15. 15. Is that going to start evening out?
It's over half the league. Like
That's
he's over half.
crazy.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Most of the other Roto you mentioned it last week, has started to really even out, but not this one.
It does, huh, Ethan?
I'm sure he'll happily
agree.
All right. Well, we're looking at game 1. Grover, Cleveland Alexander, and Jonathan Papelbon, great, versus Vic Willis and Randy Myers. So we got 2 old school pitchers facing off in this first game. Now, before we drop in the hitting stats, I'm going to just show us really quick our hint for the week. And so I had said a player goes 7 for 7 in plate appearances in one game. 7 plate appearances. He gets on 7 times. It's just incredible. And I have this picture here. You see the 313 North in Maryland. So 313 goes all the way up to Michigan, actually, probably into Canada. But
where Brent's at.
So then people very aptly made some guesses that it has to do with Maryland. So Wade said Babe Ruth is in Maryland, or his man Jimmy Fox. Both guys are from Maryland. Max had said Home Run Baker is, as well as Cal Ripken, Al Kaline, and Brett Carter said got to be Chuck Knobloch. But this happens to be a picture of Sudlersville, Maryland. Just a tiny little town. I believe it only has like 300 people or so. Tiny little town. But the hometown of Jimmy Fox.
Oh.
And who is starting game 1 at designated hitter? Jimmy Fox. So very curious to see how he performs here on July 16th, 1935. Let's paste her in, baby.
Wow.
Jimmy Fox goes 4 for 4 with 3 walks and a solo homer. But he gets on 7 times and only scores 1 run when he hits himself in.
Wow.
Crazy line. 7 for 7 in plate appearances. But look at the hitting stats from both these teams. Tiger Lilies just up 4-3 after batting 349. 3 home runs, 5 RBI. So Joe Medwick hits a solo homer. Joe Torre, 2 hits and a 2-run homer. But 2 hits for Soriano. But then you look over at Mosby. I mean, he had a day too. 2 hits for Prince Fielder with a 3-run homer. Carlos Gonzalez, 2 hits, home run, 4 RBI. These guys came out swinging.
Poor Ramon and Sal. They're just forgot what the crap they're doing. Willie, I guess.
Yeah, they didn't get the memo. I get a crack out of when Mosby sets his lineup for Willie Randolph. He just puts in Rudolph. I'm like, pretty sure he means Willie Randolph. Pretty funny. All right. Well, we're pretty much an even playing field going into pitching. So these old school pitchers are going to decide this matchup. Oh, what?
My gosh.
2 shutouts.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man, what a battle. The overall stats from each of these teams, this is like 95th percentile in, you would win like 95% of
What an unfortunate pull.
Mosby just brought it in this game. He's like, this is the reverse of the roto.
Yeah. He brought it and then got smacked 9-3.
Yeah, 9-3. 9-3. Vic Willis shows a 4-hit shutout, 3 walks, a hit by pitch, and 3 strikeouts. And then Myers, a scoreless inning. But Grover Alexander, a 2-hit shutout, 3 walks, 8 strikeouts, and then Papelbon, a save and 1 1/3 scoreless. Are you kidding me? Tiger Lilies take it 9-3.
Can't do much about that.
Wade's gonna be like, "Who are these guys, and what did they do with my team?"
Right?
They just
You've been playing like that all year.
Seriously. Well done, Tiger Lilies. Jeez, condolences, Mosby special in game 1 there. Looking at game 2, it's not going to get any easier. You're facing Christy Mathewson and Dan Quisenberry, and he's got 2024 Kevin Gossman. I don't love 24 Kevin Gossman. 23 or 22 would be better, but we'll see.
Yeah, if 24 Gossman would have played like 23 Gossman, you did a little bit better in SF.
Yeah, exactly. So, all right. Yeah, let's see. This hitting, man.
God, these numbers are impressive.
Yeah, they all came to play. Tiger Lilies carrying a 5-2 lead thanks to Soriano, 2 hits, a home run, 3 RBI. David Wright pops a solo homer. Good to see signs of life from him. Medwick, 2 hits. Keeler, 2 hits and a stolen base. Jimmy Fox, 2 for 4, 3 RBI. What a day he's having.
Sal Bando, 3 for 6 with a home run and 2 RBI.
And he woke up. Stolen base there from Gene Segura. Well, nice work, Tiger Lilies. Jeez, and he's got Christy Mathewson coming up. Yikes. Yikes. I'm scared for you, Mr. Mosby. Okay, let's send it. Oh, my goodness.
He got smoked. Look at his pitching. God.
In the words of TJ Detweiler from Recess, he got whomped. Oh, man. Quality start, 8 innings, 11 hits, 3 runs. Scoreless inning with save for Quisenberry. But yeah, Gossman is 24 Gossman, 6 1/3, 6 hits, 6 runs, 3 homers. Ugh. Randy Myers even gave up he got touched up. Yeah. Okay. Well, see if Mosby can get out of this series without his butt being too sore.
So now we're talking about a potential another sweep.
To start off the week. Yeah. What's going on? What is going on? We'll look at game 3. Ooh, rolling the dice with a Tim Lincecum out here. And 2015, remember Lincecum was really good for 2 years and pretty good for a 3rd year. If you're outside of that, you're kind of in trouble. And this is outside of that. This is actually late career Lincecum 2015. So we'll see. Maybe he could pull a good game. Donovan, 1903, old school pitcher. Let's go. Oh, dude.
Man. Well, I mean, Sal Bando was very offended that I even talked about him in the first game because he's went nuts the last 2 games. 2 for 5, a run, 4 walks. He didn't get any like home runs or RBIs, but 4 walks has won the category. I mean,
yeah.
Look at Manny Ramirez, 1 for 1, 2 runs, 3 walks. This looks like my SNF line.
Yeah, seriously. Wow. I mean, what's crazy to me is Tiger Lilies bat 353 with 12 hits, but like their counting stats kind of suck. 1 walk, 3 RBI, no homer, no stolen bases. That's a bummer. Look at Medwick though, going 4 for 4, 2 runs.
All
Keeler
right.
had 2 hits. Oh, Harry Heilman 4 for 5. Well,
Mosby, are you going to avoid the sweep? Is Ethan going to owe Wade a large pizza of his choice?
oh wow!
They live in the same town.
I was gonna say he could take him up on that. Yeah.
They live in the same town. Or is Mosby going to block that free pizza from Wade? All up to Bill Donovan and Wade, I'm so sorry. Tin Lincecum ruined your pizza. Tin Lincecum just took a dump on your pizza.
So what happened in Lincecum late in his career in 2014, they tried to transition him to the bullpen, and he wasn't very great there. And then they got into 2015, and they didn't have the starter depth they had in 2014, so they had to put him back in the rotation, and it was a disaster. And this was one of those disastrous games. So, wow. But Bill Donovan, 5-hit shutout. So look at Mosby, though. He had 2 shutouts in this series, but only managed 1 game. So his pitchers actually brought it. Well, aside from Gossman, his pitchers brought it. But 11-3, big victory for Mosby in Game 3. But Tiger Lily's taken 2 out of 3. Look at those guys go.
Oh, no, that's not what we want.
And, Ethan says, no pizza for you, Wade. Well, he has something to look forward to next time, I guess.
Wow. Well, yeah, so 17 and 16. It's still a cluster. I mean, it's like, Tiger Lilies, though. Hey, I told you, spoiler, man. Okay. Sometimes it's fun to play the spoiler.
Yeah. You take away some of that pressure. Jeez. Okay. So for Mosby to be tied with Masters need to get swept, and to be tied with Ethan would have to go 1 and 2. Hard pressed for either of those results, but we'll see.
Man,
what a crazy series. That was pretty cool. Pretty dang cool.
Now,
all right.
Go ahead. This next one is one that you plan your day around. you make sure that you have dinner set. You make sure the kids are good, because we're going to sit down. We're going to watch this. It is Max Vernon's dad versus the Old Dominion Desperados. Old Dominion 18 and 12. MVD 21 and 9.
Wow.
21 and 9. That puts MVD at number 2 in Roto. Number 2, 6 offense, 2nd pitching. Now, here's what's funny about this one. Old Dominion Desperados are ranked 19th in Roto. Okay. He's actually dead last in pitching. But remember what we always say. If your offense is still performing extremely well, pitching can catch up. He's 9th in offense. That's why we're here for you, Max. That's why we're here for you.
That's why we're reading is. Yeah.
Hey, we got you. Yeah.
Yep, we're here. It is. His offense has been carrying him in there, and we're just waiting for maybe his pitchers to figure out that they could do better. It's within them.
Yeah,
it is within you to do better. And Bill Shockey. Sorry, Bill Shockey. I mean, it's a joke now, but he should be doing better. He should be doing better than he is doing.
Hey,
he's not Christy Mathewson, but he should be doing better than he's doing.
Man. No, if his pitching gets it together at all, holy cow.
Yeah, so this matchup, like you said, I have sometimes when I'm unwinding at night, I'll watch some TV, I'll play some games on my phone. And if I'm multitasking like that, then the TV I'm watching is like not that, like I don't need to pay that close attention. But if it's something that I really, really like, one of my favorite TV shows, I won't even be messing around with my phone. I'll just have to sit there and watch it. That's what this matchup is. It's one of those.
Yep.
Gotta sit
Yep.
there and watch it. So let's
breaking news. Dodgers sign Japanese phenom pitcher Roki Suzuka. How you say it? Sasaka?
I don't even know. I glaze over it whenever I see it.
Sasaki. Roki Sasaki. He is officially a Dodger, ladies and gentlemen. He is a. I know you're shocked. I know we're shocked.
Yeah, color me shocked.
Yes, but he is a Dodger. Here we go again. Which, you know what? Not to take away from what we're about to pull here, but that takes away from his actual fantasy value because they're going to 6-7 man rotation that thing. They got so many pitchers.
Yeah. Maybe they'll turn him into a killer setup man, and then Ryland will draft him in this league 20 years from now.
Right.
His next coach, Uehara.
Oh, crap.
Oh, boy. Yeah, no, that rotation. I mean, they did lose Buehler, but I don't know. We'll see. I mean, they've had so many injuries the last couple of years to their rotation that I think now they're just like, screw it. Let's get like 9 starting pitchers, and so that we can have a full rotation at any point in time, no matter what happens. So I don't know. That sucks, but I still love baseball. So go Diamondbacks. Okay. Game 1, Garrett Cole, 2016 Garrett Cole. Nice. And Todd Burrell versus Addy Joss, the ace of this team, and Mark Melanson.
Addy Joss is incredible.
Let's get those sticks going. Pad your stats with the sticks, Desperados. You know you need to. Oh, did he? Did he ever? The Old Dominion Desperados. We got Earl Averill, 3 hits, 3 for 5. Chuck Klein, 2 hits and a solo homer. Chuck Klein, man, had a great year.
Jeez.
George Granum gives 2 for 3. Dave Parker had 3 walks. Stone base for Johnny Damon. Over on the other side, like Rolf Kiner, 3 for 5 with an RBI. Ty Cobb, 2 hits, 2 RBI. But Desperados have a 6-2 lead going into pitching, and they're ace on the mound. A good spot to be.
Not looking good for MVD.
We'll see, though. Cole, 2016, he could have a good game. Oh, well.
Yeah, but when you have Addy Joss on the other side, it doesn't really matter.
Apparently not. Addy Joss, 9 innings, 6 hits, 2 runs. Man, no walks, 4 strikeouts. Scoreless inning for Melanson. 11-4. Desperados just run it. Cole had a bad game. 4 innings, 4 runs. Didn't matter. But, and Burrell, 2/3 of an inning, he gave up a run. That delicious team ERA of 9.66. Oh, man. Well, look at the Desperados coming out getting a win here. If they're going to try to stay on hitMachine's tails, they gotta be getting these wins. That's huge. Game 2, Lefty Grove, David Robertson versus Kurt Schilling and Mark Melanson. We have a late Phillies tenure, Kurt Schilling again. This is the second 1999 Schilling we've had this year. So, all right.
Oh, my gosh. Okay. Tie? Tie?
Here we got a dead heat.
Earl Averill, 3 for 4, 2 runs and a walk. Omar Vizquel, 2 for 4, a walk, a run, and 2 RBIs. No power to be spoken for.
Yeah. Walker Cooper popped a solo homer on the other side, but yeah. Well, what's crazy is look at the hitting stats. Not a single tie in any of the categories, but they're tied overall, 4-4. Isn't that crazy?
So we're talking about Lefty Grove versus Kurt Schilling to determine game 2.
Yep, I would have loved to see this matchup in real life. Can you imagine?
Oh my gosh!
And 2, middle relievers.
Oh yeah,
Okay,
Hall of Fame level, Dave Robertson and Mark
1 year
Melanson.
apart. Yeah. All right, here we go.
Oh my God! This is the second time that we've had every pitcher in the game just go bonkers. I can't believe Old Dominion. Listen, what did we say? If Old Dominion's pitching starts pitching, he's dangerous. Look at this.
You're exactly right, because just like that, the number 2 roto team's in a 0-2 hole against Desperados. Kurt Schilling, 4-hit shutout, 1 walk, 9 strikeouts. Freaking gem. Melanson had a scoreless inning, no save because he's a middle reliever. David Robertson, kind of same thing, 1 1/3 scoreless. But Lefty Grove, so this game, really quickly, 6 scoreless innings, 3 hits, no walks, 3 strikeouts. This was a 6-inning game.
Oh, you're kidding.
All this game because of I couldn't find why they called it, but this was a 6-inning game for some reason. So Lefty Grove had a 3-hit shutout going through 6, and they just said, okay, you get the win, 6 scoreless. Man, though, this is like that Mosby Tiger Lily game where both sides are excellent, but Desperados come out with a big 8-5 win.
This is crazy.
Heck? They're knocking on the door of a chance to sweep the number 2 roto team and actually the number 1 team in the league record-wise, right?
That was they were they were the
21
last ones to they were the last ones to have single-digit losses. MVD.
They were. Yeah, they were 21-9. Which, right now they have at least 11 losses, possibly 12.
Crazy.
In the roll of the dice in game 3, it's going to come down to Yu Darvish. 2012. Let's see, 2012 Yu Darvish. That's early career Yu Darvish versus Corey Kluber. That's another roll of the dice. And 21 Kluber. That's definitely past his prime. But Joaquin Soria, which is the one pitcher he said that was pacing his statistical results. So
yeah.
All right, let's start with the hitters.
Oh my God. Okay. MVD. He's done. He is tired of it.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Like, let me snag a double here and take a 7-1 lead in hitting. Norm Cash has been surprisingly good this year. I got to look at his stats for the season, but he keeps on putting up better numbers than I would expect. He gets a hit, a walk, and a 2-run homer today. 3 hits for Pedroia. Eric Chavez had a hit, 2 walks, and a solo homer. Mookie Betts had a hit, 2 walks. Stolen base for Furcal with 2 hits. The other side, 2 hits for Dave Parker, Eddie Collins, and Jorge Posada. But yeah, it might not matter if Yu Darvish does well or not here. Let's see.
There's the oh my Lord, everything's bad. Old Dominion pitchers come back to earth, but it don't matter.
How does Darvish give up 7 runs? He still wins 3 out of. He goes 3-5 in the pitching count. So I don't know. Soria gave up a run. Okay, he got smoked. Kluber 4 2/3. He gives up 2 runs. Yeah, Darvish gives up 7 earned runs, but it doesn't matter. His hitters picked him up.
Good Lord.
10-3 takes this game, but wow, Old Dominion Desperados. Look out for Kyle. Look out for Kyle. And am I looking at that right? He is currently, because $ hitMachine hasn't played yet, he's currently has the most wins in the American League East. Enjoy it while it lasts, Kyle. Yeah. Enjoy it while it lasts. He's in the 20 win club. Can't take that away from him. He's in
Yeah,
the 20.
$ hitMachine number 1 in Roto. Yeah.
Yeah.
And who is $ hitMachine playing?
He's playing Ethan.
Oh, hey, don't worry about it, Old Dominion. Anyway, just kidding, Ethan. But yeah, I mean, of course, if you look at the West, AL West, 22-11. I mean, Picklesburg is 14-16. So I can almost confidently, maybe not super confidently, I can confidently say he's probably going to win that division. But that was big for Old Dominion because just like Quazy Quakers getting swept and going really close to 500, that's making Old Dominion 7 games above 500 with only 9 games left.
Oh yeah.
So essentially, if you can go 6-3, you got to feel really good about your chances.
Yeah, there's very few teams in the league at this point that can start to get pretty comfortable, like decently comfortable. But they've put themselves on the list, I think, with that sweep. I would say. So good for them. That huge week for Kyle's squad. Kyle Glazier, which is established not how you say his last name, but Glazier. Nice work, Kyle and Old Dominion Desperados. Woo. Who do we got next on tap?
We have Formidable versus the Dead Sea Squirrels. A couple teams that have struggled to this point. Dead Sea Squirrels 13-17, Formidable 11-19. They can both play spoiler. Dead Sea Squirrels aren't out of it yet. I say that about Formidable. They would have to start sweeping, but Dead Sea Squirrels, if they go 9-6 down the stretch, I mean, there's a path, but he would have to start winning every matchup.
They call that a puncher's chance, but it's a chance, but tough. It's tough.
Yeah.
Either way, both teams want to get wins, and we know Nathan, no matter what, even if he's out of it, he's been playing for pride.
Yeah.
And he's got, both these teams are throwing their best out there like they should. So we're looking at Sam Lever and Sparky Lyle versus Tom Seaver and Lee Smith in game 1. What a great matchup on the mound. Let's see what they do with the sticks. Formidable puts up a really good line. What does the Squirrels got for us? Oh!
Golly. This has been Nathan all year, dude. Like, he's good in Roto. It's just the people against him just go bonkers.
What the heck? Holy moly. 3-hit games for Rod Carew, Ron Santo, and Luke Appling. And both Carew and Appling had 3 RBI as well. And a stolen base for Appling. What a day. Only 4 strikeouts. 3 of them came from Joey Votto. And Nathan had Javi Lopez, Don Mattingly, 2 hits each. 2 hits for Mike Schmidt, Jose Canseco, Earl Combs. Stolen base for Schmidt and Raines. But 4-3 lead for those scrappy Squirrels going into pitching. And so it's going to be decided between Lever and Seaver. Lever and Seaver. Oh, what? Wow. Squirrels just swept the pitching categories pretty much.
Free crust.
What does Wade say? I just got on if I get to see if I get no free pizza. 2 out of 3 should be
at least the crust. Let him take it home. He can make his own toppings.
Do you do breadsticks? Something, a little marinara? Yeah. Oh man!
What a performance by Dead Sea Squirrels here.
Tom, definitely top to bottom. Tom Seaver. We've had some great pitching performances today. Seaver with a 5-hit shutout, no walks, 9 strikeouts. What a gem! And Lee Smith, 2 scoreless innings for a save. This was Lee Smith's 87, his last year as a Cub. Okay. Wow. Yeah. Okay, Squirrels. Way to go. Looking strong. Game 2, we're looking at Jim Palmer and Armando Benitez versus Gaylord Perry and Lee Smith. All right, Nathan, you're going to have to bring it. Nothing coming easy for Nathan's team Formidable, man. Nothing coming easy. Oh, man, did he bring it?
Good Lord. 5 bombs?
5 home runs. 5 home. Oh, look at Cano's line.
Stop it.
This is 2019 too. This is like later in the final third of his career. 4 for 4, 3 runs, 3 homer, 5 RBI. What a game!
Tim Raines.
19 might have been Mets.
Oh, okay.
Mets, Cano. Raines had 2 hits and a 2-run homer, and then Jose Canseco hits his first home run of the year. Finally breaks his homerless streak. He goes 1 for 4 with a 3-run bomb. Wow, he gets a double-double.
Would it not have been crazy if we went the entire year and Jose Canseco didn't hit a home run? What are the odds of that happening?
Oh my gosh. Ethan says that Wade gets a free cheese stick. Wade
Better than
sounds
nothing.
like he'll take it.
Yeah, better than nothing.
Quickly, Bobby Abreu popped a solo homer. Good for him. All right. Good for him.
Good for
Just
him.
had to mention it. You know, he would be upset if I didn't say something. Okay. Jim Palmer, Gaylord Perry. Here we go.
Oh dear.
Boy.
Okay, Formidable. Look at you.
What a bounce back win. Jim Palmer, 9 innings, 6 hits, 1 earned run, win quality start. 1 1/3 scoreless with 3 strikeouts for Benitez. Gaylord Perry gets lit up. 4 innings, 6 earned runs. Yikes. 11-2. Formidable. So wait, we go 11-3 and 11-2. We have very polarizing games here. So game 3 is going to decide it. It's our first 1-1 matchup early on. Our first 1-1.
Finally, some intrigue.
Lefty Gomez versus Kevin Brown, which is like a sneaky good matchup, I would say. But let's see what they do with the sticks. This has been a pretty good hitting series. Did I get the delay in here? Oh, yeah, I did. Oh.
Good grief. A combined 15 RBIs. 11 walks combined.
Whoa. Oh, man. I'm just looking at Formidable with a 308 average and 12 hits, and they're down 7-1.
All right, tell me this. If you take away Bobby Abreu's line from this game, does that not change the entire outcome?
It very much makes things different. So watch this. If we zero this out, so we go from 7-1 to 3-1. 4 categories that Bobby Abreu has flipped with this crazy good. 4 whole categories, one guy.
Wow.
He goes 2 for 3, 2 runs, a walk, 3-run homer, a stolen base. Bobby.
Good
Go
Lord,
off,
Bobby.
man.
Excuse
home run
us.
in game 1 too. Yeah. So,
My favorite thing about Bobby Abreu is when he faked couldn't see the ball in the outfield. Remember that play?
Oh yeah, that was a very heady play. I always looked up to that. Okay. Well, let's do the pitching here. It might not matter.
Oh.
Doesn't.
It didn't, but Lord, Kevin Brown, he tried to make it matter.
Ugh. Yeah, 3 1/3, 7 earned runs.
Jesus.
Lee Smith, 3 scoreless innings with a save. Lefty Gomez, 9 innings, 6 hits, 2 runs. Now let's do this Bobby Breo thing again here. We're looking at 11-5. If we zeroed that out,
Oh wow, he still wins.
makes
but
it way
man,
closer. Still
way
wins, but way
closer.
closer. Woo! Okay. Well, look at these Dead Sea Squirrels. I mean, they hit, they pitched, they did all the things. What a great week for them. And are we
Wow.
looking at this, Nate? Once again, Nathan just faced a incredible team,
Yeah, yeah.
and his roto stats are probably going to go up. He just batted really well, had some good pitching performances. Actually,
He's
he didn't
10th in
have any
roto.
bad pitching performances.
He's
Way
10th
more
in
than-
roto. He has a negative 10 rating, a luck rating, luck number.
Man, poor Nathan.
Right? What else can you say?
I mean, yeah, no, there's nothing else you can say. He's 12-21 now, tied with the Tiger Lilies. So those squirrels, our scrappy squirrels, are up to 15-18.
Hey, what? I mean, before we started, said, what do they need to do? They're not completely out of it. We'll see. They got to go in division here, and they've got an 11-19 team and a 14-16 team.
It's
So,
true.
I can't count them out yet.
Yeah, if they beat up on those teams, they can climb their way up towards the wild card spot for sure. Well, good job, Squirrels. And Nathan, just, I mean, keep doing what you're doing.
I don't know what else to tell him.
Yeah, this is like the ghost speech from last year every week. Keep doing what you're doing and hope you don't get bad luck next time.
Well,
speaking of ghosts.
This is another one of those. We had some good stinking matchups this week.
We do.
Dancin homers versus the Puddletown Webfeet. Look at these two juggernauts.
Oh, division leaders.
And 19-11.
Wow.
6 in roto for Dancin homers. Number 1. Let me say it again. Number 1 offense. 17th pitching. And then you have the Puddletown Webfeet, who are number 3 in roto, who are the number 2 offense. We have the number 1 and number 2 offenses this game.
Wow.
And the number 6 pitching. This is going to be fun.
Number 6, and what's the other ranking for pitching?
17 for Dancin. That's what's held them back in roto.
But man, they have put up some monster offensive lines.
Yes.
What's funny is looking at their roster, and I'm not being a hater at all, but looking at their roster, it doesn't scream like monster lines to me.
We discussed it before when we was trying to narrow it down to what we thought, and they were not a team that we were like, oh, their offense is just elite. They just proved us wrong.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He must know some things that we don't.
Yeah, right.
But
what do you mean we're not geniuses? What the heck?
But yeah, the two offensive powerhouse, just overall powerhouse teams. We're looking at Ed Rulebach and John Wetland versus Ray Fisher. He's back. He's had a good string of games here early, and oh no, Jose Valverde. I'm pretty sure, and I can confirm this pretty quickly. Pretty sure he is the last ranked relief pitcher in the league right now.
I thought
actually Jose Mesa. Sorry, go ahead.
I thought we banned him and Mesa and Trevor Hoffman and Hoyt Wilhelm. I thought we banned all them.
Valverde is 46th or second to last ranked relief pitcher. He has 296 roto points in the relief pitcher.
Good Lord.
Points are bad. For reference, first place only has 67. So, yeah. Well, he's out there. We'll see what happens. Oops. I got to pull open my game 1 hitting stats here to paste over. Okay, we got it. Let's send it.
Oh my, look at these numbers. Ignore the 219 batting average from Dancin homers. You're talking about 2 home runs, 7 RBIs, a stolen base, only 3 Ks, but that's beat because Puddletown Webfeet don't have any Ks.
That's like Masters circa 2024.
Vince Coleman, go get stolen base. What does he do? What does Vince Coleman do?
Gets a stolen base.
God.
What a stud. Look, Bagwell, I mean, 4 for 5, 3 runs, a home run, and 4 RBI. He had a day and a solo homer for Kiki Kyler, but you're right. Puddletown has a 5-3 lead. They're just solid, no strikeouts, 8 RBI, two from DiMaggio. I mean, everyone on his team chipped in an RBI except for Rich Aurelia and Mel Ott. So, well, it's not a blowout so far, though. It's well within reach of either pitcher to win or lose this matchup. So, Rulbach and Fisher, take it away. Ooh.
Oh, my.
We got a tie, so let's see. Runs go to Dancin homers. RBI to Webfeet. Who got ERA?
Webfeet. With a little bit of a cheat code, too, because he only had a 2-inning and 2/3 start from Ray Fisher.
So 3 and 2/3 innings total from his pitching staff.
Man, yeah, that's bad luck for Dancin homers.
That is. Look at Puddletown. This is at least the second time, maybe the third time they've squeaked away a game 1 win.
Wow.
Rulbach was okay. 4 runs in 7 innings. Wedlin got the save. Valverde, scoreless inning with a save.
Oh, jeez, thank God. It's completely opposite, though, from what he experienced last year. So it's a breath of fresh air. Because this game last year would have been complete opposite. Like,
check something out, though. So, I mean, you're right. Sorry, not to take away from your point. It would be complete opposite. So it must be nice for him to feel on the other side of that fence. But when I was pulling this game, the very last player I pulled was Vince Coleman. So look at before I pulled Vince Coleman. Dancin homers was up 6-4.
Wow.
They were up by 2 categories. And then you pull Vince Coleman with that stolen base, and he brings up RBI. He gets that RBI, which gives him from a tie to a lead. Coleman flipped 2 categories.
The stolen base would have been a loss, and the tie in the stolen base category would have went to Dancin homers. They still would have won.
Yeah.
That's the stolen base, man. That's what Vince Coleman can do. If you can make these lines that close, they can win you the category, which could win you the matchup.
Yeah. So Vince Coleman, huge. So Puddletown Web, what a battle. What a close battle. Tied, and they took the tiebreaker. Selfless into game 2. We're looking at Dizzy Dean and John Wetland versus Rube Waddell and Edwin Diaz. Hide your puppies. Rube Waddell's out here. All right, let's get these high-powered offenses going. Are these the same?
Lord. Okay. Heine Manouche, 3 for 4 RBI. He just has an RBI from almost everybody. 1 RBI. Yeah. Just 1, though.
That's 2 straight games where all but 2 of his players have gotten RBI. That's crazy.
And so far, he has struck out a combined 2 times in 2 games.
Dang, man. He gets a home run from Ernie Lombardi, his catcher. You said Heine had 3 hits, 2 hits for Joe DiMaggio. Over on the other side, Frankie Fritsch had 3 hits and an RBI. Solo homer for Jackie Robinson. Mickey Cochran, 2 for 4, 2 runs, home run, 2 RBI. Stolen base from Ben Chapman. which will take the category for them. Webfeet up 5-3 again, going into pitching. And yeah, come on, Homer. Oh, just a second. I copied it wrong. Okay, let's send it. Let's see it.
Oh my Lord. Puddletown holds on, and Rube does not have a good game.
How does they went 4-4 in the pit. They tied in the pitching categories. Oh, John Wedland. That's why. Third of an inning, he gave up 2 earned runs on a homer. He just sold that matchup. Because I was gonna say, how did Webfeet hold on with Rube giving up 6 earned runs in 8 innings? He's had a rough year this year in the MATL. Evan Diaz was excellent. Squirrels hitting 2 strikeouts, a save. Well, look at that. Webfeet up 2-0.
This is hard to comprehend because Dancin homers are not doing anything to have gotten beat 2 games in a row.
No. This is we've had several teams today that have balled out, and we got teams that come to play this week, man. They've come to play. And Brent says, I have anger in my heart seeing Coleman winning matchups. What did he say the other day that he for weeks he was planning on drafting Coleman?
Yeah. And then Chris said, I just saw him right there before I picked him.
Yeah, the round before I discovered him. Like, oh, yeah, I'll take Vince. He texted me even and said, I got a guy. I found a guy I really want to get, and it was Vince Coleman. No. All right, game 3. Jack Chesbro and John Hiller versus Joe McKinney and Edwin Diaz. 2 old school pitchers on the mound. All right, can these offenses just stay hot?
What is going on? 2-1? 2-1? Did you pace mine? Did you?
Is that the lowest score thing? 2-1? Look at all these tied in hits at 9. Tied in runs at 4. 2 home runs for homers. 5 RBI. Walks go to Webfeet. Tied in stolen bases at 3. Ks at 4. Batting average at
15 combined walks and 6. And Bert Campaneris got all 3.
All 3
stolen bases.
Oh, he did. Look at Burr. That's huge.
What in the world kind of line am I looking at right here?
I know. This is hard to digest. So, yeah, on the other side, Pedro Guerrero got a stolen base. Kiki. Look at Kiki.
Kiki goes nuts.
What?
Okay, Kiki.
4 for 4. Kiki, 2 runs, a walk.
You love me?
Yeah, I know. 2 home runs and 3 RBI and a stolen base. That's a monster game. Jeez.
That's pretty crazy.
Man. Okay, 2-1. It's funny to say it. 2-1 going into pitching. Holy guacamole. All right, let's finish it out with the pitching.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, homers snag a win, but oh my. That's just gross. Chesbro, 4 innings, gives up 5 earned runs, but not to be outdone, Joe McKinney, 5 innings, gives up 8 earned runs, 2 homers and a hit by pitch.
Look at Edwin Diaz with a -6 because of his 3 strikeouts.
Struck out the side for a save. What a beast. He's going to be going up in the reliever rankings. Hiller was awesome. 2 2/3 scoreless with a win. But homers will take it 7-3. Max asked if we had the 7 for 7 yet. We did. It was Tiger Lilies Jimmy Fox from Sudlersville, Maryland. But yeah, Kiki just put up a 5-for-5 plate appearances here. Okay, well, shoot, Webfeet taking 2 out of 3 there. That's huge for them. Dancin homers in that crazy conference. You don't want to be.
But I want you to look at something. I want you to go to American League real quick. Or National League, sorry. Look at that top.
Ooh,
Look at the top.
That is fitting. That is fitting.
They're now tied 21-12 for the top in the National League.
This was just in a possible American League National League Championship Series.
These playoffs are going to be bonkers.
Mm-hmm. Potential National League Championship Series matchup there between those teams, but who knows? Wow, what a great slugfest! And both their bats were going off. Wow,
man, that was an impressive series. But that was right on par. They're number 1, number 2 in Roto. They showed right there. They showed we are powerful, both of them.
Chris Sleepers, Puddletown, Webfeet taking 2 out of 3. Gotta feel happy about that. And Dancin homers put up a respectable fight. They're still sitting currently first in the NL East, so they're looking great going forward. Awesome series, man. What do we got next?
And he's in here too. I see him commenting. We have Picklesburg Baseball Club, 14-16, versus Ethan. Do I need to say it, or do you want to say it? Masters of the Diamond. Masters of the Diamond, 17-13. They are 4 games up in their division right now. They are leading the division currently. Picklesburg is right there at that 500 mark. If they could just push a little bit more. If we're looking at Roto, Masters 4th in Roto. They're 8th in offense, 5th in pitching. Picklesburg, though, they're 15th in Roto, 17th offense, 15th in pitching. They have a 0 luck number. That means they're right where they have performed. So
look at them. They're not trying to fool anybody. They are who we thought they were. Well, if I may, the Picklesburg are in a little bit of a pickle in this matchup. They're facing a tough team in Masters who have a lot of momentum going. And Picklesburg is 2 games out of that wild card right now. So they really need to deliver this week, but it's tough because they're also having to balance usage numbers on their players. But so is Masters. So we'll just have to see how it goes. Let's pull game 1 over here. We are looking at the Picklesburg Baseball Club not pulling any punches here in game 1. We're looking at their ace, our current Cy Young Award leader for now, Johan Santana.
Johan
versus Cloud Hendricks. Now, unfortunately for Picklesburg, they don't have a good option in the bullpen. I mean, Raleigh has been bad, and then Trevor Hoffman, hasn't been great.
You know what, though? We ragged on Picklesburg all year about his pitching. He's got up to 15th in Roto in pitching. Like, he's improved. It's been his starters.
Yeah. His starters are carrying him. Right now, he has the 27th ranked relief pitcher in Raleigh Fingers and the 41st ranked relief pitcher in
Johan Santana's back is just sore as crap. He's like, dang. Come on, guys. Can you help me out?
It's true. He's like, you got to do some twins pulls. That young Johan can carry this load. Mets Johan can't do it. So. Oh, man. Well, Johan Santana, all right. He's not messing around in game 1. He's trying to pull out a win. So let's see. Starts with the sticks, though. Starts with the sticks. Oh boy.
Oh, this is
Ah.
not good, Picklesburg. Mark Teixeira, 2 for 3, 2 runs, 2 home runs, and 4 RBIs. Tony Womack, one of my favorite players, 3 for 4 with the stolen base, of course. 2 for 4 for Ross, 1 for 4 for Sam, 2 for 5 for Dom DiMaggio. Holy moly.
Only 2 strikeouts and both came from George Case. That's like last year, only it would have been Tettleton.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Max did ask if we saw the stat comparisons on his starter sheet. I did see that. I told Ben to go in there and look at it. I said our boy Max went beautiful mind on us here. It was pretty awesome, Max. He says he's getting smoked. Well, here's the funny thing is your conclusion, Max, was that you need to get hits and steal some of those categories. Well, you got 4 hits in game 1, so you're in trouble. So.
Yeah, I don't feel good about your chances here in game 1, Max, but we'll see.
Just 4 hits. 2 of them, of course, came from Ellis Burks, who apparently is way better than we realized. Yeah, he was.
What are we doing?
He might be this year's Brian Giles.
BG.
He got stolen base as well. Yeah. Yeah, we got EBE going on here. EB. Well, did he waste a Johan Santana start on a 6-1 offensive loss? That's tough. That's tough, Max. Poor Johan. I mean, he can carry a lot, but I don't know about this one. Okay, let's send it and see. Johan! He did it. He did.
He didn't have to do much because look at Cloud Hendricks. Point 2/3 of an inning. At a terrible
41.91 ERA from Cloud, and even Cody Allen gave up 2 runs in 1 inning. Look at that team ERA, 27.11.
Gosh. He came back from 6-1 down on Masters.
Brent said it last minute. He said, Johan, though. Wow. He had to win 7-6, he had to go 6-0 in pitching. So Santana had 5 scoreless innings, 3 hits, 3 walks, 5 strikeouts with a win. Raleigh, look at Raleigh, still gave up a run, man. He's really pitching. It's so bad.
Look at Max. Look at Max.
Oh, in Johan we trust. Wow. Max is going through it right now. Sorry, this is supposed to relax you, while you're doing your work, but
I can't believe that.
I can't either. I thought he was cooked down 6-1. Yeah, especially with Raleigh fingers on the mound.
Yeah, right. Raleigh almost did it to him, but
Max says, "Does that lock up Cy Young right there? Stop the count." He's going all George W. Bush on us. So stop the count. No hanging chads. We're done. That's hilarious. Oh my.
That was huge. That was
what a game.
Huge.
That was just game 1 of this series. I hope all the other games.
Yeah, God dang, my stomach hurts now from
game 2. Oh, Raleigh Fingers is in there, man. Gary Nolan and Raleigh Fingers versus Denny McLean and Cody Allen. But look at this. I believe this is the second time he's used McLean this year, maybe the third. He gets another 1968 Denny McLean poll. Wow. That's his 30-win season. He says, looks like I should have started Cone in game 1. Yeah, I guess so. Okay, well, let me grab game 2 hitting stats. Looks like I already got it. Okay, let's see what we got with the sticks. Oh, I'm worn out, man. What,
2-1? Right? What is
this
going
right?
on?
Look at how bad these numbers are, too.
What are we doing? Are you copying my stuff? Like, I'm concerned.
0 strikeouts for Masters, but he bats 257. What a
I'm
weird
confused as
line.
crap right here.
Oh, the chat is fire right now too. Max says he's doing Hoffman in Game 3. I don't know whether to say thank goodness or oh no. And then Schrader says, "Ooh, 1968 McLean."
I don't know how to even approach these.
So here's okay. Last time just happened. Last matchup, it ended 7-3. So pitching, but it's so weird to only see a 2-1 score.
It is weird. They tied in hits, homers, RBI, walks, stolen bases. I like how they're so close in everything, but Picklesburg has 8 strikeouts and Masters has 0.
Right.
2 hits for McGuire, Boyer, A-Rod, and Amos Otis. Household name, Amos Otis. And then on the other side, Manny Sanguian had 2 hits RBI, 2 hits for Pie Trainer. But really, nothing amazing.
Well, it's going to come down to the pitching. How bad will Raleigh Fingers screw up? That's going to
Okay, here we go. 1968, Denny McLean.
Am I living in the Twilight Zone? What is going on?
4-3 final score.
I mean, more importantly, Picklesburg takes a 2-0 advantage on Masters, but I can't get over a 4-3 final.
You dirty dog. That is certainly, I didn't look this up, but that's got to be the lowest final score in league history. 4-3.
What is going on?
1-run win against 1968 Denny McLean. See, McLean gets a quality start. He didn't get the win. 7 innings, 3 earned runs. That was technically a bad game for him in 68, or an okay game. But look at Cody Allen. 1 inning, coughs up 2 runs. He's had a rough day. And of course, Raleigh Fingers, 2 2/3. He gives up a run, of course.
And good news, Max, while you're doing taxes, if you want to drive to Oklahoma, Ethan is going to give you a free pizza.
You get a free pizza.
Come on down to Oklahoma, grab that, and then head on back. It'll only take
Come on
you
down to Bonita, Oklahoma.
4 days.
Just watch out for a drunk Zach Bryan driving on the road while you're out there.
I heard they're building a theme park out there.
It's might be done in 30 years. We'll see.
If you start walking now, you might get there exactly when the theme park is.
Right. Exactly.
Max. Oh, I got to highlight this comment.
We are America's
team. I just imagine him at his work computer flexing.
Oh, my gosh.
Cinderella team for sure.
What a weird score.
Yeah, that is weird. 4-3. Wow. They tied in so many categories. Well, okay. Going to game 3. Brent says, and now I got this one. We're looking at Mort Cooper and Trevor Hoffman versus Cliff Lee and Cody Allen. Cody Allen's, like I said, had a rough day. We'll see how he does in game 3. Okay, it all starts with the sticks. Max, can America's team get it done? Oh, boy.
You know what's crazy, though? Okay, here's what's crazy. Masters is up 6-0, which we came to find out doesn't mean crap in this series.
True.
But oh my God, Ethan, Masters are Canada's team. But if you look at this line, though, he only wins by 2 hits, 2 runs, 1 home run, 3 RBIs, ties and walks, only 2 Ks, and barely wins batting. He didn't even really smoke. That's true.
He didn't smoke him in a single category, but he's up 6-0. So horse only. What do they say? Close only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades. So the sticks are floppy today, says Max.
Yeah, well, Ellis Burks, legend. 1 for 2 with a run and 2 walks. But let's see who did it for Masters. Dom DiMaggio. Look at him having a day. 2 for 6, 2 runs, a home run, and 5 RBI. He had almost all his team's whole RBI. Dom DiMaggio. He pretty much flipped. Okay, let's do our little thing on. Let's take away DiMaggio's line and see what happens.
Wow.
They're up 2-1.
Wow.
2-1 without DiMaggio's line. So okay. DiMaggio, huge for you today. Little DiMaggio, the one with the glasses. Okay, well, Mort Cooper and Trevor Hoffman have a tall task ahead, but they could try to channel their inner Johan Santana.
It's Trevor Hoffman. I get migraines when I see his name.
Anxiety inducing for sure, but at this point, I'm happy to not see Raleigh in there. At least time heals all wounds. I've forgotten how bad Hoffman was, but maybe he'll remind us here. I don't know. We got to get Trevor Hoffman in the broadcast.
Oh my gosh, wouldn't that be
I want to see his reaction to being like, "What the heck?"
He'd be, yeah, I remember that day. My changeup wasn't working.
Why do you guys keep finding all my worst games? Screw you guys. I'm going home.
That day I had the stomach virus. Why'd you pull that game?
Okay, Mort Cooper, Trevor Hoffman versus Cliff Lee. What do we got?
Oh my God. Max. There goes your pitching rating. He got up to 15, and we're going back down, buddy.
I had this mental image of some smaller dude just sneak attacking a giant dude, and getting some punches in and starting out winning the fight. And as soon as the giant realizes what's going on, just poof.
Oh my
when the Hulk smashes. Wow, 13-0.
After a 4-3 game, we get a 13-0 game.
Max says $ spanked. $ panked.
$panked.
Mark Cooper, 2 1/3, 5 earned runs. Look at Hoffman. Gives up a run.
Gotta give up that run, baby. You gotta give up that run.
I grew up, and tell me if I'm wrong. We grew up, Trevor Hoffman was so solid. They play Hell's Bells. You come out there, lock it down. In my head, short list, top 3 closer of all time. From what I remember growing up, why is it that 9 straight appearances in this league, he's given up at least 1 run? I don't get it.
Sammy Sosa and Derek Lee are new Cubs Hall of Famers. Made the Cubs Hall of Fame. We just talked about Derek Lee.
That works.
I think we've been joking. Didn't we say Cubs Hall of Fame or something?
I said Cubs legend. Yeah. Wow. They heard me and decided they're watching the MATL. They say, you know what? That's enough for us. Put him in the Hall of Fame.
So not to just jump back, but the whole Trevor Hoffman thing. Yeah. I'm one all about, well, it's the pools. You got to go with the averages and stuff. Yeah. But why is it he is always giving up a run? I don't understand.
I don't know. I don't get it. I mean, he pitched a ton of games. I want to say he pitched 1,100 games in his career, which is a ton. So then I guess he had, definitely a lot of bad games in there. But we happen to be pulling every single one of them. And this isn't even this year. This started last year. He was horrible last year. And it's gone on to this year. Crazy. Because year 1, second place, tied for second place, second best closer in the whole league. So,
jeez. Oh Lord.
Nathan says, "You perform like that again, you're gonna owe me a pizza, Max." Well, 2-1. If I'm Max, I am thrilled with that versus Masters.
Masters will take the lead in the division, or keep the lead in the division over Mosby, certainly. But we'll see with Ethan. So Ethan has to go at least 2-1. At least 2-1, Ethan. That's your mark.
Can
to
you
tie-
do it? Look at Trav. Look at Travis.
Travis in here.
Dog water.
Is worse than dog water, because that's right. Travis had Hoffman last year, and I want to say Greg Holland was his backup, and Holland was aces actually. I owe the league.
Game
after
alone.
that game alone.
4-3 to 13-0. I still can't get over that.
Let's just say they gave all they had in those first two games.
Yeah,
it was a triple
We're
header
done.
over the
We're
series,
done.
and they were just like, "Coach, we got 2 wins against the Masters.
Can't.
What more do
I'm
you
done. I'm going to the crib."
want?" Oh my gosh. They were like NBA players 30 games into the season. We're done. Too much. Okay, well, I mean, Picklesburg, they're still way below MVD, but
Yeah.
they're creeping towards, as you mentioned, that 500 mark. That's where you kind of want to be in the playoff conversation. All of a sudden,
Yep.
they're creeping.
They're there, man. They're there. It's interesting.
Mo, we got all kinds of people.
I love it.
5 comments, 5 different people. Oh, Wade Davis. That's right. Travis had Wade Davis last year. He was actually really good as his backup reliever. Dan Cooper says Max better be thrilled, but I sure am not. Needed Squirrels and Max out. Terrible days. You guys failed me. Brent said, I knew my pitching was going to be a bit bad this week. Just had a feeling. But to get 68 McLean and lose, that's tough. That's bad luck. Ethan says, let's get into the important matchup. Mine. Well, what matchup do we have next?
Well, I kind of want to do this real quick here. I'm gonna take it to this one right here because I want. Can we remove this top screen real quick? Just us. I had AI do a little thing here.
What are we looking at? Oh,
It's the George Brett game.
It is George
It's
Brett
the George
game.
Brett covered in pine tar. We have the Pine Tar Bandits versus Fives Tar.
That is great. 2 teams dedicated.
Here we go.
Two key teams dedicated to the man himself, George Brett.
This is
those
great
are both
because-
great names.
Yeah, and
Sorry,
listen,
go ahead.
This, I mean, if you look at their standings, they have both had bad luck. I'll tell you why here in a minute. Pine Tar, 10-20, 5-star, 12-18. But Roto, like we have been saying this entire time about Travis, do not count this dude out. Now, I know 10-20 is going to be tough to get in the playoffs. Let's just be honest. He's going to have to really just cook. But he is now 14th in Roto. He's gained 10 spots in Roto. He's 15th in offense, 13th in pitching, and 5-star is he's a -11 luck rating as the unluckiest manager in the league because he's 8th in Roto, 10th offense, and 4th pitching. These two teams are actually playing very well, just not getting they're getting really good pulls against them.
And I'm sorry, 5-star. How do we make that one bigger again?
We just got to go over to that one.
Here we go. 5-star, not to be the bearer of bad news. Look at the combined record after this week. The combined record of teams they're going to have to be playing.
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you there.
By far the toughest calendar strength of schedule the rest of the season. So this week, playing against a 10-20 team, great Roto or not, very good Roto or not, they really need to get some wins.
Yeah. I
Not
would
the
say,
chicken
every team needs to win, right? But the one that could really gain a lot from winning this series is 5-star because they're closer to the 500 mark. They're only 6 back from 500, and they have this gauntlet. Like they really need to sweep the series, if we're being honest.
If we're being honest, yes, you're right. You're right. And looking at game one, we are looking at Aaron Nola, Greg Holland versus Tom Glavine and Jeff Montgomery. Look at it. Holland and Montgomery, two Royals reliever legends. Excuse me. Sorry.
Okay.
Let's just drop this hitters in here. Well,
good start for 5-star. Roberto Clemente 2 for 5, Carlos Beltran 3 for 5, Willie McCovey 1 for 3, WWE only goes 1 for 4 with 1 run. And then Albert 2, baby, 2 for 4, 2 runs, 1 home run, 1 RBI.
George Brett in the game in his honor, a series in his honor. He does get 2 walks and a run, but no hits.
What's funny about that with George Brett is Jonathan Sutmiller, 5-Stars manager, when he messaged me or somebody, goes, I want to know who the jerk was who drafted George Brett right before I could.
It's the guy whose team name is Pine Tar Bandits.
He was so mad.
That's so funny. All right. Well, 5-star, you said what? You just said they needed to sweep. Honestly, 6-1's a good start. So, Aaron Nola versus Tom Glavine. Tied it up, but 5-star has runs and an RBI. He still has it thanks to his hitting.
What could have got a save from Holland?
Nola with a great game. Win quality start, 7 innings, 2 earned runs, 9 strikeouts. Yeah, you're right. If Holland had a save, he had a third scoreless. Glavine, is that not like the most Glavine game?
Yep.
Win quality start, 6 2/3, 8 hits, 2 runs, 2 walks, 4 strikeouts. That's just Glavine.
That's Glavine.
In the glimpse. Montgomery sold it. Or he tried to sell it. 1 inning, 2 earned runs. All right. 5-star jumps out to that lead. 1 game in. Travis saying, let's go Bandits. Got to pick it up for the skipper. He's online, man. We're looking at King Felix Hernandez with Aroldis Chapman. I love that matchup, man, or that combo. Versus CC Sabathia and Jeff Montgomery. And Sabathia's been pretty good this year. With the exception of Felix early in the year getting the worst game of his career, 11 earned runs. With the exception of that, he's actually been pretty dang good. So we'll see.
Oh my Lord. Look at these numbers. 513 batting average.
Look at the hits. 5-star or Pine Tar Bandits.
33 hits.
20 hits for the Bandits. 2-0. 20. That might be a league record. I don't know. 20 hits in 1 game. So I got down to Hal McRae. Everyone had multi-hit games. And then McRae goes 0 for 5. You take away McRae's 0 for 5, and that's a 588 batting average. And not to, I mean, and that's spoiled. Look what 5-star did. They're down 6-2 after 2 home runs, 6 RBI, 382 batting average, 13 hits, 4 stolen bases. This is as insane of a slugfest.
This is the result of a team who has a high roto and a low regular standings.
Yeah. If that doesn't spell it out right there, it does. Every batter in this game, except for Hal McRae, got hits from each team.
George Brett says, you know what? Hey, I'm just going to go 4 for 5.
Yeah. Running RBI. I mean, so many good games. The Crime Dog, Fred McGriff, 3 for 5, 2 runs, 2 homer, 5 RBI. Jeter, 2 hits, solo homer. Boog Powell, 2 hits, 2 walks, 2 RBI. 3 hits for Ed Roche. Over the other side, Lance Parrish, 2 for 4, the 2-run homer.
Golly.
Kinsler, 2 hits, 2 stolen bases. Brooks Robinson and Willie Wilson had stolen bases. 2-run homer for Willie McCovey. Oh my goodness.
That was crazy. That is all-time league numbers right there.
My gosh. I'd say so.
Jeez. These are the kind of numbers we would expect if this was like a 8-team league.
Yeah.
No. Even then. Wow. Okay. Well, King Felix has a 6-2 lead. Felix and Chapman. Sebastian Montgomery, you're going to have to do some work.
Doesn't matter. Holy cow. What a game by Felix.
Yeah. Vintage Felix. Win quality start, 7 innings, 7 hits, 1 run, 7 strikeouts. Chapman scoreless inning, 2 strikeouts. Sabathia did okay, 6 1/3, 4 runs. But Bandits spank him in game 2, 12-3. 12-3. But you look at those overall numbers for 5-star, like their pitching numbers weren't bad, and their hitting numbers really good. Like, you're probably going to go up in Roto, and he just lost a game.
Right.
How many times have we seen that? Oh, man. And look at game 3. The Bandits have Randy Johnson for Zach Greinke and Goose Gossage. Oh, what year ran? Ooh, 93 Randy Johnson. We got Mariners Randy Johnson. Okay. Well, let's see what these sticks do in game 3.
Good night. 4 stolen. Dude, we have had a ton of stolen bases today.
Yeah. They are running. Look at Stuffy McGinnis, 4 for 5 with a run, a walk, and an RBI. A stolen base for Eric Young Sr., 2 for Stan Hack, and 1 for Reggie Jackson. I mean, Willie Wilson, 2 hits and a stolen base.
Crazy.
Solo homer for Lance Parrish, but yeah.
This is not going good for 5-star.
No, it's not. Bandits are balling out here in game 2 and 3. Bandits up 5-1, and yeah, he's facing Randy Johnson and Aroldis Chapman. Woo. We'll see. But Greinke, what? 2010 Greinke, he was really good back then. So we'll see.
15 strikeouts for Randy Johnson.
That's my boy. The big unit. 15. We haven't had in this league a whole lot of huge strikeout games, if you think about it.
Yeah, that's
15 is incredible. 8 innings, too. Not even full 9. Winning quality start, 8 innings, 6 hits, 3 runs, 1 homer, 2 hit by pitches, and 15 strikeouts. Chapman gets a save with 2 strikeouts again. Greinke got a win and a quality start. Gossage had 1 2/3 scoreless, but Bandits just crushed 10-2 game 3. Man, it's too bad the Bandits are in such a hole right now.
I'm telling you, dude.
If you think about if they're playing like this, if they had this week in like week 4, we'd be like, Bandits are a huge problem. Y'all are in trouble.
I kept saying that. I kept saying, well, there's no way they're going to get swept again. And then they'd get swept, and they would have good numbers when they got swept. It was a weird start for them. But, man, I would not want to have to play them here in the last 3 weeks because he has nothing to lose. He's going to play his starters. He's going to run Randy Johnson out there every game.
And he can be the epitome of a spoiler because the 2 teams above him in the division that he's going to be playing in those final 3 weeks, he'll be playing these teams once each. The Boomers and Gashouse are both at 500 right now. And they are right in the heart of trying to get into the playoffs,
get that last wild card. He could be the spoiler of all spoilers. In fact, I mean, if crazy wild things can happen, he could pull a Mosby and make the playoffs somehow.
Yeah, he's right there. Tiebreaker away from the sweep. But go to. I want you to go to National League real quick. Go to National League. Is there a path? He would have to have Quakers, Boomers, Sluggers, and Gashouse Gang all go under 500. And he would have to, in the last 9 games, I mean, you got to get as close as you can. 7-2 would get him to 19-23.
Yeah, so the last 2 parts, so this is 5 teams. So for the 6th spot, yeah, it's really these 3, 15, and 15 teams. They haven't even played yet today. If Max or if I'm Travis, I'm sitting there really hoping these teams get swept or at least have 1 and 2 weeks. But if they do, that makes things really
because he could run out. He's going to run out Randy Johnson every game. What happens if he sweeps Gashouse? See what they do today. He sweeps Gashouse. That's a 3-game swing. He plays Millbrae the next week. He sweeps them. It's going to be tough. But if it happens, I'm just saying, man. I don't ever count out Travis. That's my problem. He's always that in every fantasy league I ever played with him in. He's that pimple on my butt that I can't get rid of. And then he'll come up and beat your butt. Like it's just.
Remember he had that rebuilding year in SNF a couple of years ago where he had a whole bunch of NA guys. He drafted
all the minor league guys that made the playoffs. I want to say
a rookie Adley Rushman or something. I don't know what. Anyways, no, that was the year he won it.
Either. Oh yeah.
Was that the year Trey Turner? And he picked up Turner and Sanchez late, and they just went off.
I can't remember. Was that the year before? The year before he missed the playoffs because he went to it, and then he went to a rebuild, trade some things at the deadline, and then the next year he drafted as if he was in a rebuild, but then then won it, won the league.
We can always forever thank Justin for him making the playoffs, but credit where credit's due. Once he got in. He got in, he got it done. Thank you, Justin, for that because that was all you. Anyways, but yeah, definitely don't count them out. I cannot wait to see what happens in those interdivision. That's the most intriguing division in the league to me right now. With those 2 15 and 15 teams, and then Travis gunning for him too, and they're all playing each other. Because what happens when Millbrae plays Gashouse?
That's it. That's what I'm saying.
No. Travis needs them not to, because if one goes 3-0, then that really helps one of them. So he needs them to go like 1 and 2.
Oh my gosh, this is wild.
Yeah. That makes things interesting. Yes, it does.
He has a little bit of interest in this next one because Millbrae is on the docket. They are playing another team that really needs these wins, the Doo-Whoppers.
Oh, so we're looking at Millbrae and yes, they do. Man, So what's the Doo-Whoppers roto stats?
Doo-Whoppers are 9th in roto, 12th offense, and 8th pitching.
They're a very balanced team. I've noticed this every week when I submit their stats. Like hitting stats, pretty dang good. Pitching stats, pretty dang good.
Yeah, I mean, and Millbrae's 18th. They're 22nd in offense and 13th in pitching. So, Doo-Whoppers are still right there. I know OG's got that sweep today. They're still right there. And just like we talked about with the 500, we're talking about the Pine Tar Bandits 500. Doo-Whoppers could throw a wrench in that because if they get up there to 500,
they say, don't forget about us.
Man. It's good.
I love it.
Good stuff,
I love it. I love it. All right, let's pull those games in here. Let's look at game 1 where, Roger Clemens the Rocket with your boy Hoyt Wilhelm
Ugh.
versus Jim Scott and Tom Hankey.
Hoyt stresses me out. But not as much as Trevor Hoffman anymore. Max, you gonna get that together? What's up?
Okay. Well, let's
Max
see.
should offer to do Trevor's taxes and charge him 3 times. Yeah, I'll do them.
It's only fair. Yeah.
But you know what? You screwed me in MATL, so I'm gonna screw you out a couple thousand.
Yeah. And that is why you don't have your CPA license.
My dad does, though.
Oh yeah, that's true. Pops.
It pops and CPA.
Yeah. All right, let's send it. As we've had a lot of good hitting today. Oh, I see a lot of numbers.
Look at this offenses. 3 for 5. Carlos Guillen, 2 runs, a home run, RBI. No stolen base. Jason Kendall 1 for 5 with 3 RBIs. What an impactful hit that was.
Cleared the bases, yeah. 2 hits for Frank Howard. Gene Tennis gets a 2-run homer. Only stolen base from Lou Whitaker. Man, this is close. 4-3. Doo-Whoppers have a narrow lead. And they're facing off against Roger Clemens. So, what is this? 05 Clemens? That's an old Clemens. Old Yankees Clemens, but he's the Rocket, so we'll see.
Yankees or Astros?
Oh, you might be right, actually.
Because we battled them in 05. I think it's Astros.
Yeah,
I think
you're right.
we won 04. Well, we made the World Series 04. 05's whenever I think Pujols hit the home run off of Brad Lidge.
Yep.
They still went to the World Series against the White Sox.
Paul Konerko's Whites. Oh, my. Oh, my. Well, Astros, that's an unlucky pull for Millbrae to get Astros. Roger Clemens, who coughs up 5 runs in 6 1/3.
Jim Scott, though. Holy cow. What a game.
3 hits, 1 run over 9 innings, 3 walks, 7 strikeouts. That is a great game. The relievers are just bad in this game. Hoyt, man. 2 innings gives up a run. Hankey even gives up a run too. Hankey's actually been. I'll talk about this maybe this week, but I don't know after this performance. He's been like he's been around like top 5 reliever every year in this league. So it might be time to reevaluate what we think about Tom Hankey in terms of how good he actually was. But he gives up a run. He does get a win. So game 1 goes to the Doo-Whoppers 9-4. Game 2, we're looking at Robin Robertson, Lindy McDaniel. So they got Hoyt's out there. You can take it easy now. Hoyt's gone.
Oh, thank God.
Sid Fernandez and Rafael Soriano. Okay, it's going to continue to be a slugfest or what?
Look at these numbers, dude. Like 6 RBIs apiece, 9 combined walks. Again, we're adding stolen bases like crazy this entire week.
Look at how the Doo-Whoppers got their RBI.
Oh, Bernie Williams.
Or sorry, Millbrae.
Bernie
Williams. He gets home run.
Frank Howard gets all of them.
All of them. Oh. Yeah. 3 for 4, 2 runs, 2 home runs. All 6 of the team's RBI from Frank Howard. Man.
My Lord.
Yeah, but Bernie Williams, sorry to cut you off on him. 2 for 3, 2 runs, a walk, and a home run.
I've got to be honest with you. I never would have. You could have gave me money to bet with, and I would never have guessed that in an all-time league, Sean Figgins would be in the all-time league.
And out here hitting home runs.
Right.
He says, I belong here. 2 hits, a solo homer, and a stolen base. He had a day. Beartech hit a solo homer. Stolen base for Buddy Meyer. Doo-Whoppers up
5-2. They're looking strong this week.
Now, hasn't Lindy McDaniel been the good one for him?
He came late. I think he was till he wasn't.
Okay.
I think he has 3 relievers and none of them have been great. But yeah, there was a while there where Lindy was decidedly the best one. So
We'll see how he does today.
Oh, God. These are
Yeah.
gross pitching lines. Oh, my
Man,
Lord.
Sid Fernandez tried to give it to the Boomers.
Lord.
I mean, 3 1/3,
Disgusting.
6 earned runs. Jeez. But Robin Roberts, though, 5 innings, 4 earned runs. Not much better. Dang. Doo-Whoppers take it 7-5. Thanks to the hitting. Ugh. Robin Roberts has not been that good this year. He was definitely better last year. He's another one of those guys had a long career, so there's lots of different types of games you can pull from for him. Okay, well, on to game 3. Man, how big would a sweep be for the Doo-Whoppers? Ugh. Oh, and
We
how
just talked about it.
catastrophic for Millbrae.
Yeah, we did just talk about
We
it.
just talked about that.
And Travis is like, let's go, Brent. Let's go. Although he would be battling with Brett
That's
for
it.
wild card.
That's
So-
it. It's like, well, how do I want to do this?
Yeah, I don't know.
All right, Hal Newhouser. Hoyt's back. Hoyt's back.
Give it to Doo-Whoppers. It's a sweep.
Well, and the
Walk
Doo-Whoppers have Clayton Kershaw on the mound.
Oh.
09 Kershaw.
Oh, my God. Second year. Well, he'd technically be a rookie year. But, yeah.
All I'm saying is I just feel like Millbrae needs to take a sizable lead in the hit with the bats right now,
Yes.
based on the situation we see here. So, all right, let's see it.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
This Doo-Whopper offense,
I'm telling you.
and when we did the draft, his first hitter drafted off the board was Edgar Martinez. And I remember thinking, okay, no offense to Edgar, I love Edgar, but in an all-time league, he doesn't strike me as your first drafted hitter. So I was curious how that was going to go.
The ones I like are Carlos Delgado, sneaky good 162s. Juan Gonzalez, elite
Yes.
162s.
Love Juan.
Nomar Garcia Parra for shortstop has elite 162s. I had him in year 1.
Lance Berkman
Yeah.
is in there too. So I mean, yeah, actually, like looking at this lineup, I'm not surprised that they're doing really well. But man, his offense has been cooking. 2 home runs, 7 RBI. Chick Haffey, 2-run bomb. Knobloch hits a solo homer with a stolen base. Man, Bernie Williams 2 for 2. Bernie's been really good for him.
Yeah. Right.
I was like, he's your starting center fielder, but he's been getting it done. Over in the other side, I mean, Hank Aaron, of course, 2 hits a solo homer. He's the man. Home run Baker 2 for 4 and RBI. 5-0 lead, and it's Hal Newhouser versus Clayton Kershaw. I mean, like you said, it is technically rookie Kershaw, so you never know, but
We'll see.
let's pull it.
Wow. They pull him early. You can tell it's a rookie Kershaw. They pull him after 5. He gets 5 walks, though. He
5
doesn't.
walks.
Yeah.
1 hit, but 5 walks. Yeah, 5
Hoyt
scoreless.
Wilhelm are so
Get your man.
bad.
Greg, get your man. I mean, he's just
Cannot with Hoyt Wilhelm. If you gave me a team and it had a Hoyt Wilhelm on it, he would immediately be traded for I don't care. Give me freaking Ryan Franklin from the Cardinals. I don't give a crap.
Oh, wow.
Oh, Hoyt gives up a run and one is, but actually, not to be outdone, Tom Hankey I spoke too soon on his brilliance. 3 innings, 2 earned runs from Hankey.
Jeez, Hanky, we was about to get your own Netflix special. Now you're going to start getting blown up.
But look at his FIP. Look at his ERA, then look at his FIP.
Look at the Hoyts. Look at Hoyts.
What a great category. Oh, shoot. A 5.42 ERA, but a pristine minus 1.2. Doo-Whoppers just got a sweep. That
huge for them.
Massive.
Look at the standings now.
Wow. 16 and 17, and he is solidly in the conversation now. Yeah. Actually, he just leapfrogged Millbrae in the standings.
Yeah, he sure did. Man. And more importantly, he stayed pace with OGs with their sweep. So he's still only 3 back going into the divisions.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Now it's huge for what the Sluggers are going to do today. Huge.
Yeah. Dan, you are absolutely right, as usual.
Worst player on the team, year 1. Now, I don't know if you remember, because I can only take so much Hoyt slander, because year 2, he was actually pretty decent. He showed up in the top reliever of the year race several times. I'm looking right now. Year 1. We got some revisionist history here.
Uh-oh.
Year 1. I'm going to pull it over right now.
Oh, no.
Not to derail this whole thing.
Oh!
5th ranked relief pitcher all season in year 1 with a .79 whip. So, our boy Hoyt was actually pretty dang good. But he didn't get saves. He had 5 saves all year. You look at the other guys around him, all have double digits, and he had 5.
Well, there's little Tom Hankey. Trevor Hoffman, number 2. What the heck?
A tie. Oh, that's right. There was a tie. He was the reliever of the year in year 1.
But he was so bad
in year 2. Sorry, again, this is a hijacking, but
I'll bring it year 2 over here really quick.
It's so great that our league's been around for 3 years now, so we have like league history. Oh, look at Raleigh Fingers, 7th overall last year.
So year 2, what we were looking at.
15th. He's ranked 16th, I think.
Valverde, dead last. We had Hankey. Oh, okay. Hankey was actually 27.
There's Hoffman, 20.
There's Hoffman at 20.
He did have. Pine Tower had him.
Look at Hoffman's ERA for the whole year last year, 5.10. So Hoffman's ERA this year at 5.40. So wow. Is that his career ERA? 5.
Right.
Anyways.
No, that's bad luck pulls on him. So, anyways, yeah.
My mind doesn't change. Hoy Wilhelm, you're terrible. I'm sorry if his grandson probably watches every single broadcast. Just cussing.
I know.
I mean,
yeah. Oh, Coop said he was thinking of Gossage. Gossage did suck for you. Yeah. Hoyt was good for Coop. He just didn't get saves. That was tough. Okay. Well, who do we have next?
Speaking of a legend, we have Chuckwagon fans. Dano versus the Mendoza Liners.
Okay.
All right. So Mendoza Liners are 14 and 16. They're in that division that's still very much up for grabs. Chuckwagon fans 11 and 19. In the West, we will see what happens today because it'll determine a lot on if they have really good chances to try to sneak into that 500 range or if it's going to be very difficult. Chuckwagon's 21 in roto. They're 21st in offense, 19th in pitching. But listen to this. Mendoza Liners 22 in roto. 8 18th offense and 21st pitching. So they're 21st and 22nd in roto.
Well, today has been seemingly the week of teams keeping themselves in the conversation, like balling out and staying in the conversation. So,
Ethan, let's go, Dan. Try to get a win, please.
does Dan get pizza if he gets a sweep?
Yeah. That's important to know.
Yeah.
And Ethan, you're delivering it to Dan, by the way.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Ethan was invited out last summer
and said no.
He said he would rather manage pizza places. So, all right. Game 1. Tim Wakefield, the knuckleballer, and John Franco versus Mike Messina and Eric Gagne. 0-3 Messina. It's a little later in his career.
Okay.
What's everybody's prediction here? You guys who are in the chat.
Yeah.
Mendoza Liners, Chuckwagon. What are we going to go? What's the series going to go here? All right. Pulling the stats now and pasting.
Ooh.
All right. It's not bad. Listen, you know what? Today, I feel like our offenses are just performing. Like I'm seeing a lot of numbers.
Yeah.
Huh.
They're come out to play here.
Ethan says, no doubt Dan Sweep gets a pizza.
Mickey Mantle, the Oklahoma boy. 1 home run, 2 RBIs, 1 for 4. Robin Yount, 2 for 3 with 2 walks and a run. Look at Smokey Burgess, 2 for 3, a run, walk, a home run, and 2 RBIs.
Nice. On the other side, Boggs, 2 hits, 2 RBI. And then we got a solo homer from Jay Buhner. Surprisingly good this year.
Jay, he's an awesome guy. Met him in person. He's hilarious.
All right. Well, Mendoza Liners has a 4-2 lead. That is not insurmountable. So Wakefield Franco got a ball out. See what we can do against an old Messina. Oh boy. Oh boy. Well, no pizza for you.
Yeah. That wasn't great.
Wakefield, 3 innings, 8 hits, 7. So this is the problem with the knuckleball pitchers is they have a lot of decent games, but sometimes they get lit up.
Yep.
Franco's been excellent. He won 3rd with a save. But sorry, go ahead.
No, if that thing's not moving, you know, the wind's not kicking it, or they're just not feeling it. Their fingernails aren't sharp enough. They're gonna get lit straight. I mean, it's just a straight ball.
Mm-hmm. Well, all the talk in the chat about a sweep is
already out the window
for Chuckwagon. Messina, he did just enough to get a quality start. Scoreless inning for Gagne, but 11-3 Mendoza Liners handily take game 1. Let's skip on over to game 2. We're looking at Don Newcomb and John Franco versus Bob Feller and Eric Gagne. Now, Don Newcomb has actually, I think, been the best pitcher for Chuckwagon fans this year. And then Feller, after he's so amazing last year, he struggled this year. I'm still waiting every week for him to go back to what he did for Christine last year. But let's look at chat. Danny, you trying to screw me or what? Dan says that dream ended quickly.
Well, okay. Let's get these bats going. Game 2.
Hey, look at these offenses, dude.
26 combined hits.
Golly. I'm just shocked.
Look at Rafael Palmeiro. 5 for 5. 2 runs and an RBI. He must have taken his Viagra that day. Joe Morgan, 1 for 3, 2 walks, 2 runs, stole a homer and a stolen base. He had a day. Cal Ripken, 3 for 4. Buhner, 2 for 4. Guy Buhner.
Joe Mauer. Go ahead.
I was just to say, who would have thought Jay Buhner is better than Willie Mays? He's been better than Mays
Absolutely.
this year, I mean, on this team.
Absolutely. So is the Ellis Burks. 3 for 4. Joe Mauer, 3 for 4, 2 RBIs and a stolen base. Tony Ozeri, 2 for 5 with a run and an RBI. And Mickey Mantle, Oklahoma boy, another solo home run.
Mickey being Mickey. Dan said I'd play upset. I'd play upset. Never said I'd do the upsetting.
You know what I just noticed too? I'm wearing Dan's good luck hat, man. From last year.
What gives?
I guess it's not gonna work. I even met him in this hat, dude.
Yeah.
It's the hat I wore to meet him. Dang.
I think that you transferred that luck from him to the Hillsboro Hops because they made that crazy comeback win in that game we were at. Remember they were down 7. They came back and won.
We're too busy chatting and getting Dippin' Dots, and Paul's just engaged. Just
he was just. We had to leave our seats because he couldn't see the game because he's blind, and so then we went and stood behind which was actually a great spot to watch the game. We could all talk.
That was great.
He was all about it. There's one guy who hit a home run, and he's the next day in Old Buddies. He says, "I can't find the guy in the free agent. I was going to pick him up for my NA spot." He did. I was like, Paul, that dude's not even on the fantasy. He's like 19 years old. No, single A. I never told you that. Oh boy. He's like, yeah, he crushed that ball. He's got some power.
I'm gonna pick him up in fantasy.
I was like, write his name down. He might show up in 2 to 3 years.
It's hilarious. He turns out to be the next Mike Trout. You know,
Paul
has him for 3 years.
Yeah. Look at Coops. Oh my gosh. He protects those stats. Okay. Let's see. All right. Let's see if Newcomb can stay good and Feller can find his way. Oh my.
Oh.
Well, Newcomb was not good, but
Feller wasn't great, but
yeah.
I
don't know. I feel like Franco grabbing that IAS with the extra 0.3 innings was huge.
Chuckwagon fans with a 7-5 victory. There you go, Dano.
Yeah. There we go.
Gagne with that -6 FIP. That was prime Dodgers Gagne. Getting that save.
Okay, we got a 1-1 series here. We got a battle. And we're looking at Freddie Garcia and John Franco versus Tim Hudson and Eric Gagne.
All right. Was it 1-1?
1-1.
Come on, Dan. You saw a chance here, big dog.
Ooh.
I still don't think it was a terrible line by Dan.
Oh, no, not at all. Well, 3 runs.
Robin
It was
Yount.
decent.
Robin Yount, 3 for 4, 2 runs for Mendoza. 3 for 5, Tony Lazzari, 2 RBIs. Look at this. Look at this guy. Look at this Oklahoma boy, Mickey Mantle. Another home run. That's a home run in every single game. This time,
What
though,
a stud.
4 RBIs.
2 for 2 as well. Great week for Mickey Mantle. That's what you expect out of him.
Ichiro's been so bad. He's had so many 0-for games this year.
It's shocking. But 4-1 lead for the Liners. Look at Julio Franco. Did you notice he's 10th, I believe, in the MVP race right now?
That's wild.
Julio Franco. He is currently tied for 10th
with Jeff Bagwell. He goes 1 for 3 with a run, 2 walks, and an RBI. Watch out. Franco's not going anywhere.
Golly.
Dan sounded channeling his inner John there.
Yeah.
My pitchers suck.
LMFAO.
Well,
Maybe Freddie Garcia can turn it around here versus Tim Hudson. You better hope. Oh, my goodness gracious. Oh, what the?
Dan, I got bad news for you, big dog. Mendoza's got runs. Mendoza's got RBIs. Mendoza gets the W.
Yeah.
What
Wow.
in the heck kind of line is this?
And Tim Hudson did everything he could to give that matchup up. But Freddie goes out in 5 1/3 and gives up 6 earned runs. Hudson gave up 6 over 6.
He had a chance to win 2-1 if his pitching would have just pitched halfway normal.
John Franco's out here saying I had all scoreless innings and 3 saves this week, and yet. So Mendoza takes it 2-1. Jeez. Wait, so how many earned runs did Chuckwagon give up this week? 6, 8, 15 earned runs over 3 games. Oh boy.
Gosh.
Yikes. And all from starting pitchers. Because Franco was excellent. Well, Mendoza takes 2 out of 3. Dan, you have let Ethan down. Look, oh my. Mendoza liners are one game behind Mosby special.
Look, let's just get it. Let's just get it nuts here. Let's just go nuts. Going into the division games too. That's what's so great about this.
We keep telling everybody it's going to be chaos, but it is truly going to be utter chaos.
I can't wait.
Oh my goodness! Well, Mendoza
just with the
and with that, I mean, Matt, we keep thinking Masters is going to start running away with it, but they're not. And it's just they're letting everybody hang in. So this could get real crazy if sheesh.
Especially, if Masters really, they want to win it all, right? So if they keep on strategically resting some players and say, Mendoza or Mosby or some of these other teams say, screw it, we're going A team to get in. It's gonna be interesting.
This is crazy, dude. I can't wait. I just can't wait. Division games are going to be just bonkers.
That Central Division is so fun. And speaking of that Central Division,
look
at who is next.
We have the Short Porch Boys, Mr. Ethan Ciccone, Mr. Passing Out Free Pizzas if you actually do him a favor, versus, listen to this, you ready? The number 1. Let me say it one more time. The number 1 roto team. Number 4 offense. Number 1 pitching. $ 19-11 hitMachine.
Man.
Woo! Ethan, listen. This is a big time matchup here, big dog. But we don't have. I wish we had a chart that would show how they've been trending. We don't really keep a good track of that. But they've been trending this way. Short Porch Boys has been.
They have, which is all at the wrong time. So they need to step up today.
Well, it's going to be tough. $Machine is according to Roto the best team in the entire league. So they just can't get swept. They need to at least win 1. They need to stay above 500. That's what he needs to aim for. Win 1 and then see where it goes from there.
Definitely. Yep. Good plan. Ethan, what do you think? What's going to happen here? Ethan Ryland, I'll give you a free pizza for
But who's delivering this if it happens?
Ryland is actually gluten-free. So do you have gluten-free pizza at your establishments, Ethan? Let's see. Well, okay. I have to tell you all,
Ethan might be in trouble.
Roto can suck it.
Roto. Well, beyond Roto, Ethan might be trouble because Ethan sent me a message today right before the broadcast. He said, "Oh, $hit. I play Ryland this week, and I rolled the bench out there."
Oh no!
So he just said in a chat, "I played a bunch of bench players, not knowing I was playing Ryland."
Oh no!
Ethan, what are you doing? You're in this battle for the division. You can't be making this mistake.
Ethan he's 20th in Roto too, 11th offense and 23rd pitching, and he's rolling bench players.
Yeah, and he doesn't have a gluten-free pizza to offer. He says best he can do is crustless. You're in trouble, Ethan. You better start praying to the heavens above. The man upstairs.
Best of luck to you.
It's like the little kid and angels in the outfield. It could happen. Okay, well, let's look at game one. Did you really roll out a bunch of
on the first game?
Oh, Ethan.
Eduardo Alfonso.
Donnie Bush. What did you do, Ethan?
This is like when Mosby did that against MVD, and you're like, okay, well, you gave him a sweep. All right, I don't know why you did that, but
this is not
okay. Good. Well, let's copy over these
hitting stats and pray for Ethan.
Oh my Lord!
What?
Ethan! Excuse me. Oh my God.
I can't.
What the heck? The only person who doesn't get a hit for him is David Ortiz.
Who's been like one of his best hitters all year.
4 for 6, a home run and 5 RBIs. Willie Startle 2 for 5, Sid 2 for 4, even Eduardo Alfonso 1 for 3 with 2 runs and a walk. Excuse me.
Allred 1 for 1 with a run and 3 walks.
What is going on? He's up
He's
6 to 1. He's up 6 to 1.
I like this comment.
Oh my God. Oh. Gluten on my backups. Oh my God. What is going on? Oh. I was not expecting this at all.
Well, Bob Ewing and Doc Gooden. It'd be so sad if Doc Gooden screwed this up. Oh no! Look who his reliever is. Sean Doolittle.
Dear God. Dear God. He went straight back ups.
Yeah. Watch Doolittle give up like 4. Watch Doolittle give up like 4 runs. And okay. Well, let's do it.
All right. Oh my God. He actually pitches really well, but Ryland almost comes all the way back.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
How did he pitch so well and still not win very many, like one category? Ryland.
Wow. Well, you did it. You did it, Ethan. Oh, Doolittle didn't give up any runs, but he had a beautiful 1.5 FIP. Doc Gooden, quality start, 7 innings, 1 earned run. Bob Ewing,
quality start. 8 innings, 1 earned run.
I'm dying right
Ethan pulls it. I know I have a headache
From laughing so hard.
now. And I'm looking at his next game's lineup, and I'm just
I'm
if
scared.
they go off too, I don't even know what
What do we
life is.
got, Game 2? Oh no, Vita Blue, John Smoltz, and Billy Wagner versus Vita
Eduardo
Blue.
Alfonso.
Josh. Oh, he's back. Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Oh, AJ Pierzynski. Luis Gonzalez. I love him, but he's been bad in this league. Oh my goodness.
Ethan. How to help my roto stat.
Yeah, that ain't no crap. You just went up at least 5 spots.
It's true. Oh, goodness gracious. Well, Ethan, enjoy it while you can. I can't imagine this lineup's gonna... Okay. All right. Let's end it. Okay, that's more.
Okay, yeah.
Hanging in, Ethan. You're hanging in. Look at Todd Helton. 0 for 1, but 3 walks. 2 hits for Eddie Sankey. Miguel Tejada pops a 3-run homer. Jeff Heath, 3 for 3 with a walk. Some real big names here. Ethan had Lou Boudreau popped a 2-run homer. And then John Olrud has been so good for him this year. 3 hits, 3 runs, and an RBI. Evans going off today. 2 hits and an RBI. All right, you are within striking distance, Ethan, down 4-2. But it's Smoltz versus Vita Blue. Oh, boy. Well,
Oh, boy,
Crazier things have happened, I guess. At least he's got Hader in there instead of Doolittle. So, no!
Oh, my gosh.
What? He handily beat him. What happened?
Smoltz absolutely tanked.
And Wagner gave up a run in 1 inning. Smoltz, 4 2/3, 5 earned runs. And Vita Blue gave up 5 earned runs, but it was over 9 1/3. Look, okay. Hader is the hero here. 2 1/3 with a win and 6 strikeouts. Josh Hader just called game, baby. Ethan up 2-0 with his scrubs. What is happening?
I've got to tell you. You guys have probably seen my daughter sitting there playing video games. She just comes up to me and taps me on the shoulder and goes, "Dad, we can't say, oh my gosh. We got to say, oh my goodness." I got roasted, man. My apologies.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, he had Smoltz last year. That's right.
Oh, he did. Well, he did a little Brent Schrader type move where he got Cobb to tank against him. Josh freaking Hader. Hader balled out in that game. That was an incredible game for him.
So we're now talking about Ethan 2-0 on the number 1 roto team. What?
There's so much happening right now. 2 on the number
With
1 roto team.
backups.
And he's playing his backups. What?
Oh my god.
This is chaos. This is crazy. Deacon Philippe and Billy Wagner versus Catfish Hunter and Josh Gordon. Now, Catfish Hunter had a long career. He's had some really good games. He had some really bad games, so he's a bit of a wild card. Oh man, but we got Donnie Bush over here. Oh, Mike Trout. You're not going to win.
Oh,
you can't
great.
win with Mike Trout.
You might as well. Oh, he is playing his true backups.
Yeah. Oh, Ethan, you're going to lose now. You got your starters in.
Yeah, right.
Vlad Guerrero, Mike Trout. Over under or Mike Trout 2 strikeouts. What do you say?
There's no doubt. There's no doubt. He gets at least 2. I'm gonna say over.
Even or over? Over?
God, that'd have to be 3. I'm gonna say even. I'll say even.
Okay. I don't remember, but I pulled the stats, so I won't make a prediction. Okay. Are we ready for this?
Just a minute.
Here we go.
Just a
What?
minute.
I'm gonna read these.
Oh, oh,
What?
oh,
Oh boy.
dear God. Okay.
All right. Can you take it to him in game 3, Ethan? With your starters, you got them right where you want them.
Oh,
Bro.
my gosh. Goodness. Oh, my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
I'm Penelope. Oh, my goodness. Sorry.
Oh, look at Mike Trout.
I'm
0 for
sorry.
4 with 3
I should have
strikeouts.
took the over. I should have took the over.
Only guy on the team without a hit, Mike Trout. But look at Goldschmidt hits a 2-run homer. Joe Gordon 2 for 2, 2 walks and an RBI. Dick Allen 3 for 5, 2 runs. Willie Stargell 2 hits, 2 runs and a walk. Solo homer for Vlad Guerrero.
Short Porch is up 6-1.
Dude,
Look at $sign with 11 strikeouts.
I can't process. I can't. How? Listen, wait. Now I'm not saying $sign hit machine can't come back. He very well could. How mad is Ryland going to be though if he gets swept?
Livid.
Especially to Ethan.
Yeah, earlier in the year he swept to a different team, and it wasn't even a bad team, and he was mad. And well, I'm not actually. Ethan doesn't have a bad team, but he's been starting backups in game 1 and 2. Oh, he's going to be livid. Either way, no matter how this turns out, but he needs Deacon Philippe and Billy Wagner to freaking pitch a gem.
I can't even believe this. If this.
What is happening in the chat? Okay.
Here we go. The moment of truth, Ethan. Did he pull it off?
Oh my goodness.
The Short Porch Boys rule the day. 9-5 victory, and they secure the sweep.
Oh man. Sweeps the number 1 roto team. I can't even process this right now. But I'm excited to see the standings because it's going to be so interesting.
Oh my gosh. Wait, does that mean
It means he is now leading his division. He leapfrogs Masters.
and he has the same record as
As
$sign
Ryland. He has the same record as Ryland. That also means, listen, look, that also means Old Dominion leapfrogs Ryland.
Oh, he doesn't even lead his division anymore? Wow.
Ethan
That's what I'm saying.
single-handedly flipped 2 divisions.
That's what I'm saying is Roto Zero gluten. Long live gluten, I guess.
Oh my gosh. What the heck? So Kyle has been hanging around, and finally it happened.
He is, oh my gosh. I was not expecting this to pan out this way. Wow.
I don't even.
That was crazy. What if that's what? I mean, that could have been a championship series preview. Imagine that. Short Porch and $sign.
What just happened?
I don't know. I'm trying to let it settle. Well, Ethan, yeah, that's a huge week for you, dude. Your team kicked butt. Oh my goodness.
So nationally, click over to, where is he at? American League.
Yeah.
Look at this. This is, I mean, you have Masters is the 5th place team.
I don't want to
bring this up
because Ryland will be upset if I do. But do you remember what happened last year?
The last week of the season.
Yeah, leading up to it, he looked like a playoff team. He wasn't as high as he's been this year. He was probably more around like what Masters have been doing, but he solidly looked like a playoff team. And then that last week, he like by half a game misses the playoffs. So I only bring that up because these teams in the bubble are only 3 games off of them right now.
Dude.
Oh my goodness.
Watch the Dead Sea Squirrels just go on a run here. They're back. Hey, what would you call them always?
The scrappy squirrels.
The scrappy squirrels are back. They're back.
I would love it.
Oh my!
It better be in a sermon if they come all the way back in the playoffs.
Oh, it better. Well, come on now, David and Goliath. Today we're speaking on David and Goliath.
Oh my gosh!
That wore me out.
I know that I should have just made that the matinee, man.
I didn't know it was going to turn out like that.
We gotta have energy for 2 more. Oh man. Oh, okay. What's our next match?
All right, it's not as exciting. I mean, right now, maybe it will be, but
no offense to them,
Sasquad, 18-12 up there in the East versus the Stonies, Jabronies, LMFAO, 10-20. Stoney's Jabronies. But Roto tells a little bit of a different story because Sasquad is number 5. 7 offense, 6 pitching, and they have a luck rating of 0. And Stoney's Jabronies is the 12th ranked Roto team, 13th offense, 11th pitching. But their like numbers are -10.
Yeah, I was gonna say 12th is pretty dang respectable.
Yeah. So
Sasquad in that hyper competitive division there, I'm sure if I'm them, I'm wanting at least a 2-1 week, but ideally a sweep for him. We'll see if John can play the spoiler here.
We'll see if we get a text from John tonight. I suck.
Okay, let me pull over the games. Look at game 1.
I am still Ethan. I don't even know what I just watched.
I'm wiped, man.
That was nuts.
That was playoff intrigue right there, man. We're looking at Max Scherzer and K-Rod versus Chuck Finley and Troy Percival. Chuck Finley was pretty dang good early in the year, but he's kind of struggled lately. So we'll see if he can get back on track.
All right. Let's see what the Jose's can do. Jose's, can they see the ball today?
No. Yuck.
Auto draft Jose Abreu hits a 2-run homer.
Auto draft Abreu. Best player on his team. We picked it. 1 for 5.
Oh my. Jeff Kent, 2 hits, 2 walks, 3 runs, solo homer. Great day for him. 2 hits. Brian Giles, 2 hits, a solo homer.
There's BG.
But Freddie Freeman, 0 for 4 strikeouts. You remember how he started last year for Christine? Wasn't he like 0 for 13 with like 8 strikeouts or something? Insane.
Yeah.
It was awful.
What's funny is I saw the 6-2 overall score, and I just assumed Sasquad hit really good, and they hit 176.
Yeah, look at that. 3 homers and 3 RBI. All his RBI have solo homers. McCutcheon hit 1. Man, talking about making it easy for him, John. Let's see what the pitchers do. Oh, John.
Okay, good way to try there.
Scherzer, 9 innings, 5 hits, 1 earned run, and 12-3 victory for Sasquad. So going to game 2.
God.
Adam Wainwright, I believe this is his league debut. This is the first time this season Sasquad has used a pitcher that was not McDowell, Verlander, or Scherzer.
Holy cow.
Verlander's getting a rest today. So this should be interesting. Adam Wainwright, Cardinals legend. Probably better in real life than in fantasy, but we'll see. Especially this league that takes your whole career.
Yeah. Oh my.
Okay, John flips the script.
Jose. They go 6-7 hits. Altuve with a home run. Abreu 3 RBIs. Altuve 2 RBIs. There's my man. There's my man who I got told was an overdrafted too high in year 1. Mike Piazza, 1 for 1 with 3 RBIs.
I like how Piazza, Abreu, and Altuve, those first 3 guys, account for all 8 of their RBIs.
And they took care of all
it.
of
Freddie Freeman had a bounce back game, 3 hits, a walk, and an RBI, and then Brian Downing hits a solo homer. McCutcheon 3 RBI. JD Drew hits a 2-run homer. But Stoney's Jabronies up 5-1. Wainwright versus Oswald. The duel. Okay.
Oh, look at you, John.
Holds on. He holds on. Yeah. Willie Oswald, quality start, 6 innings, 5 hits, 1 run, 3 walks, 8 strikeouts. Good game. Percival with a scoreless inning and strikeout. Yeah, Wainwright got a quality start in his first league start. 6 innings, 2 hits, 2 runs, and strikeouts. All right. John splits the series. The best Sasquad can hope for is a 2-1 series victory. And they got Sam McDowell and K-Rod versus Fernando Valenzuela and Troy Percival. 2 weeks in a row, Valenzuela pulled Fernando Mania games, but not this week.
All righty.
Oh,
John
holding on.
5 stolen base. How many games have we had today with more than 3 stolen bases?
That's crazy. Jose Reyes, 2 hits, a walk, a run, and 3 stolen bases. He also got 1 from Lou Brock, and Matt Kemp, 3 hits, 2 runs, and stolen base. Jose Ramirez, I'm wearing the jersey, the Guardians jersey today. He gets 1 for 3 with a walk and a solo homer. And Jose Abreu, another home run.
You're welcome, John. I mean, good pick, John.
Yeah, seriously. What's funny was he was upset when I told him that we tried. He was like, wait, what?
Wait, does Ethan O'Reilly a pizza? You did say. You said.
A crustless pizza.
You better figure it out. Pizza
You better
in a
get
bowl,
some.
don't put any bread.
And get some, what's it called? Dry ice. Dry ice and send it over. Man. 2 hits for Jeff Kent. Kent had a day. 2 hits and a solo homer. Beltre, 2 hits and RBI. Yeah, well, JD Drew, 2 hits and another homer. He had a good day.
Wait, I'm just zooming through this and not even considering. John could win this series 2-1.
That I was about to say this series all comes down to this.
What the heck?
He's up 1 by 1 right now.
So he very well could win, but Sam McDowell, Fernando Valenzuela, you just don't know what you're going to get from him. We ready?
Yep.
I'm nervous.
I don't even.
Oh, Brett Morgan's team had a real chance to get some wins, but they go 1-2 versus the Stoney Jabronies. McDowell just coughed up 7 runs over 6 innings, 6 walks. Valenzuela win quality start, 6 2/3, 2 runs. John takes it 9-5, and he takes the series 2-1. That text might be a little different from John today. Oh my goodness. So,
You know what's really wild? I mean, John is 7 games away from the central lead, right? With 9 games to go. But he's 9 below 500. It's going to be tough for John. Him and Travis are in the same boat. They really need some crazy stuff to happen here.
Yeah.
But more importantly, though, Sasquad, okay, if we flip over to American League, is it American League? No, it's National League. He's now tied with OGs at 19 and 14, which, by the way, a while ago, Mike had texted me and said, that's exactly what I needed in MATL. Talking about the sweep. But look right here, okay? You're talking about Louisville and Gashouse, 6th place at 500. Doo-Whoppers with the big week they had, 8th place, 16 and 17. If the division that Sasquad is in, I'm just saying, if they go 3 and 6,
the competition they're about to face. Yeah,
if they go 3 and 6, you're talking about a 22 and 20 season.
That's interesting when you put it that way.
I mean man, this is
22. Oof, that's still a lot of wins. Those 15 win teams would still have to get.
Yeah, I mean, but we
those teams. Oh, they haven't. That takes us to. That takes us to our next matchup.
It is
these 2 teams. What a perfect segue.
Wow.
Oh my. There is so much riding on this matchup.
Louisville Sluggers, Gashouse Gang, both 15 and 15. Louisville Sluggers, 16th in roto, 14th offense, 17th pitching. Gashouse Gang, 11th in offense, or 11th roto, 3rd offense.
Wow.
15th pitching. This is going to shake some things up.
Oh my gosh. Yes, especially if there's some sort of sweep by either of these teams. That would make things insane.
Oh my gosh.
Boy. Okay, let me grab these games over here. Gosh, man, my heart can't. My heart can't handle it. Yeah, I mean, gosh, dang, this league's stressing me out right now.
It's hard to process.
Okay, I would say there's been so many changes in the standings. This week has been one of the craziest weeks in recent memory. We're looking at Babe Adams and Tyler Clippard versus Bob Gibson, Francisco Cordero. Gibson started out really the first half of the season underwhelming, but he's been way better lately. Babe Adams has been a gem off of the bottom part of that rotation
for the Gashouse Gang. And look who's in here, Babe Ruth. He took a complete rest last week. Babe Ruth's back.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Okay. Let's get it going. Whoa.
Oh, wow. That's not the number 3 roto team offense for sure.
No. 1999 Barry Bonds, 1 for 3, 2 runs, walk and a solo homer. Cesar Cedeno, 3 for 3 with a 2-run bomb and a stolen base. Gosh, dang. Hal Chase, 1 for 2 with a walk, a stolen base.
Look at that, 3 stolen bases to 2 stolen bases.
Frank Robinson, a stolen base.
Babe Ruth. Oh, this is a down game for him. Just 2 for 5 with a strikeout.
Hey, babe, what are you doing?
But of course, Eric Davis, 1 for 3, walk, 2 stolen bases.
Well,
that is just the start that Louisville Sluggers wanted this game. They got Bob
Gibson on the mound, so we might as well send it.
Bob Gibson, what do you got for us? Okay. He is terrible. But they get the save. What saved him was Cordero's save.
And
And
the IAS.
Yeah, IAS.
62 Gibson. That's late in his career, isn't it? Because he was a later.
That's right before he peaked.
Oh wait, 60. Yeah, I'm thinking of. Yeah. I got my decades mixed up there. Babe Adams was okay. 9 innings, 4 runs. Clippard gets a win and a blown save, but okay. Sluggers take game 1. Game 2, we're looking at Cy Young and Tyler Clippard versus Bert Blyleven, Francisco Cordero. That stud Eric Davis is in there.
Watch out for that dude. Eric Davis.
My God, Eric Davis.
3 for 4 with a solo homer. Jeez, man. Sluggers are up 3-1 though. What is going on?
Barry Bonds, 1 for 3, 2 walks and a run. 95 Barry Bonds. I mean, it wasn't. Carlton Fisk got 1 for 4 with a home run, 2 RBIs. Darryl Strawberry hit a home run, but it's not like super impressive. It's just
Gashouse hasn't been that great. Cepeda 2 hits and a 2-run bomb. They just haven't quite gotten put it together.
Well, 3-1 lead. Cy Young on the mound though.
Cy Young versus Bert Blyleven.
Yeah, who's that guy? You know,
might have an award named after him.
Oh dear,
we have a tie. So wait, runs go to Sluggers, RBI to Gashouse, ERA.
Cy Young does it.
He does.
Actually, Cordero is the one who did it. Good Lord.
2/3 of an inning, 3 earned runs, 40.91 ERA. He did. He blew that game. Quite simply blew that game. Cy Young, quality start, 9 innings, 2 runs. Wow. Well, you can the Gashouse. You can thank Cordero for that win, and we have a look at this. Of course, it's a split series between these two teams.
Right.
They're both tied.
They're both 16-16 right now. Going into the final game, but something's got to give because we don't have ties anymore. It was one of our best decisions we ever made in this league. No ties anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Frank Smith, another guy who's been a gem off the lower half of this rotation, with Tyler Clippard versus Jack Morris, Francisco Cordero. Okay. The battle of the bats. What do we got? Oh my gosh.
Man, really good numbers, but Gashouse game puts up an incredible line. Oh, wow.
The usual suspects, Babe Ruth, 2 for 4, run, a walk, 3 RBI.
Who are
and this
you?
dude, Eric Davis.
Full
1
as a
for
beast.
4, 3-run homer. I mean, it's going to be Ruth and Davis 1 and 2 again. It's got to be in the MVP race. Strawberry's been doing really good still. 2 hits, 2 runs. Carlton Fisk have a day. 4 for 4, 2 runs in and a homer. Jeez. Well, Gashouse is now up 5-2 going to the final game. Frank Smith, can he stay hot? Frank Smith. Or will he blow it? He does not blow it.
Wow.
He brings it home. 2 hits over 8 innings with 1 earned run. The Clippard even got a save.
Wow.
Morris was okay. 4 over 7, but Gashouse pulls away. 10-4 victory for the Gashouse gang. And they take this huge series 2-1. That's very important. Because let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's currently slides them in for a tie for those last 2 spots in the playoffs. Let's look at the divisions first, though. Or let's see, we got to sort the divisions.
We're sorting them a little bit. You got that one? Yeah. All the other ones will stay the same.
Okay.
Wow.
There we go. Okay, let's look at the divisions. The Old Dominion Desperados lead the AL East. Kyle, you have done it, you dirty
dog.
Right. It's going to be so bad.
I can't wait to hear his response.
They're in second place. Formidable and Tiger Lilies down there below them. The AL West, MVD with a solid lead, 22-11. Picklesburg, though, had a good week, 16-17. We got the Squirrels right behind them, 15-18. Chuckwagon down at 12-21. Central, oh my goodness. Short Porch Boys are back on top, 19-14. The Masters right behind, 18-15. Mosby right behind, 17-16. And Mendoza right behind, 16-17.
Divisions coming up, too.
Yeah, this is insane. And to the NL, we got the NL East. Dancin homers, 21-12. They're on top still. Sasquad behind them, 19-14. Quakers down there at 17-16. Still very good record, but 5-star, 13-20. In the West, it's Puddletown, 21-12. Gashouse had that 2-1, big 2-1 victory, 17-16. Boomers, they gotta stop the bleeding. 15-18 right now. And then Pine Tar Bandits, 12-21, very deceptive. In the Central, another crazy division. OGs, 19-14, just what the doctor ordered. But Sluggers and the Doo-Whoppers tied at 16-17 in that playoff hunt. John, 12-21. One more look at the conference or the league standings. So this is our 6th. Right now, yeah, Quakers and Gashouse are tied for 5th and 6th place, but they're 1 game ahead of Sluggers and Doo-Whoppers and only 2 games ahead of Millbrae. So everything is well within reach.
Oh, Lord.
Well within reach for multiple teams there. And then looking over at the American League, our top 6. In 6th place right now is Mosby Special. 1 game behind them is Picklesburg and Mendoza. 1 game behind. And only 2 games out of the playoffs right now. The Dead Sea Squirrels.
Golly.
Oh, my gosh.
Man.
So the 3 teams that are in the playoffs, but the lowest in the playoffs right now are in the same division. And then the 1 team that's 1 game back is in that same division.
Okay.
The cluster.
So if it ended right now, stay right there. If it ended right now, MVD and wait, no. We're doing like the wild card matchup, right? Like
Yeah, so the first two get a bye. So if it ended right now, $HitMachine would play Mosby special, and Short Porch would play Masters.
no.
Wait, no.
No.
You're
Short
right.
Porch would be the 3 seed because he won his
Because
division.
they would win the division. Yes.
So they would play the 6th place team, which would be Mosby special.
Mm-hmm.
And then listen to that matchup. $HitMachine and Masters in the wild card matchup.
In the wild card.
Awesome. That'd be so crazy. So
What
that's
about
in the
this
NL or in the AL. So in the NL, Dancin and Puddletown would have the bye.
OGs.
Sasquad didn't win their division. OZ's 3. You're right. So it would be OGs versus Gashouse.
Or Quakers, depending on.
Or Quakers.
Tiebreaker. What they finish against each other.
Yeah. And then Sasquad versus Quakers or Gashouse.
Dude.
There's Cam Wilson in the chat. He says Eric Davis is that dude. He's been all year from the beginning to the end
So far, Eric Davis has been amazing.
Go to overall standings. Go to 24 team standings. Look at the bottom 5.
Oh wow.
12 and 21.
All the same records down there. Well, I feel better about that because in the previous 2 years, there's always been at least one team that's just down there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I wonder who that
That was last year.
But, there's always been that one team that is just so far gone. And
So-
I always feel bad for them.
So the teams that made the best jump this week, 4-game change, OG, Short Porch Boys, and the Doo-Whoppers. They had a 4-game change. The one who took the biggest hit was, you spoke about it a while ago, the Millbrae Boomers. They have got to stop the bleeding ASAP.
Yeah.
Man, they were sitting pretty dang good like 2-3 weeks ago.
I can't
Yeah.
believe we're looking at Ryland now, tied for 5th place with OG, Sasquad, and the Short Porch Boys. He's going to be so mad.
I mean, normally the way he responds to this is he sweeps somebody. So watch out whoever's playing him next week, which is a segue into checking out next week's schedule.
Wait.
These are the beginning of the all-in division matchups. So we're looking at Tiger Lilies versus Mosby Special.
No,
this
the week
is-
after.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, you're right. Gashouse Gang versus Pine Tar Bandits. And Gashouse is right in that bubble,
17,
right in the
16.
bubble. And then again, Travis would love to play spoiler for sure. So watch out, Gashouse. Travis,
Hypothetically, let's talk about it. Hypothetically, if Pine Tar swept, it'd be 15 and 21. Gashouse would be 17 and 19.
Yep. With 2 weeks left to go.
Yeah.
Watch out. Watch out.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. So then we got Puddletown versus Millbrae.
Millbrae.
And
I am so
I
sorry.
know.
They gotta try to stop the bleeding, and they're playing against the top team in their division. The only like silver lining of that is that they'll have that out of the way.
Yeah.
Like they'll play the top team in their division. In the last 2 weeks, they don't have to worry about
That's
it. But
true.
still,
That's true.
right now they need wins. They gotta start getting wins.
It's kind of when like Justin plays me the last round of the division, the first week.
Yeah.
This will be the first pick in the draft. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. Although he wasn't the worst team last year, so probably be me. Probably be me. The OGs versus the Louisville Sluggers. That's the two.
Actually,
It's Louisville's tied with Doo-Whoppers, but most of the year, all the year, it's been these two teams battling for first in the division. So something's got to give next week.
If if OGs sweeps, they'd be 22-14, and
Man.
Louisville would stay at 16 wins. And then depending on what the Doo-Whoppers do, and when we got to start thinking about some of these divisions, we got to start thinking about what's the magic number.
Yep. It's true. Well, speaking of Doo-Whoppers, they face Stoney's Jabronies. Now, here's the funny thing. John, 12th in Roto, is actually respectable, and he'll put together some crazy good offensive games. So he's 12. He doesn't have a good record, so you should be able to go 2-1 against him. But I see him as a really hard team to sweep because he's bound to have at least one bonkers good game, if not two. So while I'm the Doo-Whoppers thinking this is the last team in the division I want to sweep, good luck with that. We'll see. Although the Doo-Whoppers offense today was awesome. So great matchup. Sasquad versus 5 Star. Aren't these guys buddies?
They are both 6'8". They look alike, and they were former coaching buddies.
5 Stars in, real trouble. But Sasquad, oh man, nothing's for certain. They need to get wins too because they don't want something catastrophic to happen. So, Dancin Homers versus Quazy Quakers.
Quakers needs this way more than Dancin Homers.
Oh yeah. Yes, they do. They had a rough week this week. Mosby Special versus Mendoza Liners. That's a very interesting game.
17, 16, 16, and 17.
Because Mosby has that last playoff spot. Is that right?
Yep.
And he's one game ahead of Mendoza. Oh, man.
What
crazy implications in that match.
But it's not as crazy as this next one.
Yes.
I'm so excited.
Short Porch Boys versus the Masters of the Diamond. Oh my gosh.
I am so excited about that matchup.
Oh man, that is going to be huge. This will be the battle of first place. Depending on what Mosby does, he could sneak up there. But in all likelihood, this is the battle of who will be in first in the division after next week. Oh my!
Yeah, because then we got to start talking about who has the tiebreaker over each other during the season. If they end up tying,
does Ethan start backups next week?
Oh heck no! Oh heck no!
It worked for him this week, but
no kidding.
don't test your luck, I guess. Next one. Chuckwagon fans versus Dead Sea Squirrels. Now, again, I just mentioned Squirrels are actually only 2 games out of the playoffs right now.
I'm telling you.
So,
they're one sweep away from 500 record.
Pickles. Oh, Max just had to face down Masters of the Diamond
and beat him.
Now he's got MVD to deal with. Talk about making him earn it.
Jeez.
Hey, he's got to earn it like those taxes he's filing, man. Jeez.
But look at this next one.
Oh,
yes. Oh, this is perfect.
This is there are so many games that I want to put at the end right now.
Yeah.
Because of the divisions, because we have divisions now.
Yep. This $ hitMachine versus Old Dominion Desperados. This is the true battle for number 1 in the division. And Desperados just pulled ahead. So, like I said, I don't want to play Ryland. I know this is all momentum's not a thing in this league technically, but I don't want to play Ryland a week after he gets swept. I feel like there's going to be some fire under that team. $ hitMachine is going to bring it.
And such an anticlimactic last game here.
But if the Desperados can have that pitching going on,
Man, they're tough to beat. Yeah, well, Formidable, Tiger, Lilies, 2 teams playing for pride.
Game 1 next week. Formidable and Tiger Lilies. 4:45.
That's not going to be the matinee. I can tell you that right now. Sorry, guys.
No offense, guys, but
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. If you don't want to be stressed out, tune in for that game.
yeah,
Some good old fun.
dude, I can't wait. Listen. I don't even know which one's my favorite. I'm Short Porch, Masters, Old Dominion, $, hitMachine. You could even sit there and say MVD with Max because he's mentioned before. He's been a thorn in his side in fantasy.
Yeah.
OGs in Louisville or 1-2 in their division.
That's a huge one.
Oh my gosh, dude. This is fun. This is.
I mean, Mosby special Mendoza liners is a sneaky, crazy, good.
It's going to have to be because that's 6-7 in the league.
Yeah. Man, my baseball nerd brain loves this so much. It's just firing on all cylinders right now. Well. All right.
Well, if I could ask one thing of the league, if you're still tuning in and watching this late, please set your lineups ASAP. We had numerous managers on Thursday that still hadn't set them. Guys, that's way too late for us. Sometimes Sunday night is a good time for me to pull games. Sometimes it's Monday night for Preston, but when we get on there go ahead.
I'll just say consistently, Tuesday night is my best night every week to pull stats. And normally half the teams have their lineups in. So it's really tough. And then normally we're missing at least 4 or 5 going into Thursday. So, sorry.
Yeah, just if you would. I mean, you can do it right now because of the new format the Preston's got. Like if you're watching this right now, go in there and just go put your lineups in right now. And that way we have them over the weekend. It's a holiday on Monday. It really helps us out.
It's gonna bother me. I'm gonna fix that. Yes, thank you for that PSA. Yeah, all the lineup pages are cleared out, so you can fill them in. So go ahead and do that. But some managers are gonna have some tough decisions to make going into this. Other managers, Ryland's lineup's already set, so good for him. Excuse me. All right. Well, that was fun. That was crazy. Thank you all for tuning in. Until next week. Good luck if any of you got your favorite team still in the NFL playoffs going on tomorrow. Enjoy. Best of luck to you. Appreciate you all for tuning in, and I'm gonna go take a nap, man. What the heck?
You guys are awesome.